They just
Goodbye.
assumed.
Why?
They just assumed our gender.
Don't scream.
Hey guys.
We're streaming. Yay. Okay. Yes.
Guys,
Oh,
I
wow.
did a Kawaii, Travis,
Oh,
and
no.
Ivy art. Like of them cuddling. Anyone want to
Send.
see?
Send.
And sure.
I'm looking.
Why is this not working?
Ah!
No, stop the screaming. Crying.
Sorry.
Right.
What is?
I just have that song stuck. Praise the conquering hero. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I just have the stuck in my
I
head.
haven't heard that.
Thumbnail on this live stream?
It's the best thumbnail. Oh, hi Mika. Hi, Dante. I'm gonna draw you because you're cool.
Oh.
Also, I like your character design a lot.
There we go. I sent art.
Mika. Boop.
Oh my gosh, why am I in Minecraft quality right now?
Oh, I cry. Dante.
I'm at 360p. Oh, never mind. That
Oh.
360p.
Maybe I should just, since I'm drawing for myself, I can just.
I'm surprised you still.
I'm bored. Rip. Oh, wait, cry. It took forever to load that one line, and I didn't even see what I was drawing. Do. It took forever to do that. Dante, more like Dante. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Dude. It's not how legs work. It's not how legs work. Okay. I'm gonna have to like open a new document or something because it's really weird.
Oh my gosh, why do I have so many tabs open?
This is why it no work. What is the? Oh, never mind. I know how to do it. No, wait. How does one? Oh, okay, fine. Let's do 7x8.
Hey, Flower.
Yes.
What
Yes.
do you stream on?
Huh? No, wait. Sorry. That what?
What do you stream on?
I'm using OBS. On a computer.
She's streaming on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your YouTube channel so I can, subscribe and watch the stream?
Alligators always.
Hold on, let me bring up YouTube on my stupid, super slow phone.
Can I 800 by? No, no. The number 8 is not the number 2. What is this? 8 there.
Yes, it is.
Shush. No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
I'll fight you.
Oh, no number is here.
I have done it. I'm a hero.
Alligators always.
The people on those comments are now on my side. I am a good person.
I forgot to. I wish you guys could see the layers and colors that I do because it's not doing a work.
Checks is if one of my favorite people is streaming on Twitch as well.
Sometimes I do video game streams on Twitch. My PS4.
When we get Cuphead, we're gonna go. We're gonna go and play it.
I like how you say we get Cuphead.
Alex,
it'll be on my
I already
computer.
have Cuphead. You guys better play with me too.
It's not online, dude.
Oh.
That sadness.
Like,
that realization.
Like, it's not an online
I'm
multiplayer.
not logged in.
It's a couch to blah 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 blah. It's a
No,
co-op couch thing.
Co-op player.
Oh, what was my?
That's depressing.
I
I'm
don't know how you
watching
look
the
like Feral,
live
but
stream.
I'm doing a year. Lazy sketch.
Oh, I can remember my Twitch
I cry for you.
login. Login?
I am watching all the
Oh
stream.
boy, what a
Hey.
lucky guess that was.
Come
Oh,
on.
Oh wait till Nook comes. He's actually doing better, so he can probably do voices more. Sora, watch out! I like whenever he does that.
oh
and
man.
then I just freak out. I'm like,
My favorite person isn't streaming.
Oh, I cry.
Is sad. Yeah.
Oh,
one of my other
I'm not your favorite
people are
person?
streaming.
I'm crying.
I'm sorry, but I usually watch 2 streams at a
No, I know,
time.
that's okay. Lol.
But I did. But I'm not right now.
What?
I don't want to get I don't want this video to get copyrighted.
That's okay. I think we can only. Oh, that's. Oh, wait, no, that was so orange. Wait, no, go back to the image. Boop.
no, give it more orange.
Step. There it is. Oh, it's the cute one that I saw.
You know
Should
that
I
moment
hide?
when like you barely washed your blankets, and then this little kid comes around and starts playing with the blanket and rubbing it all over the floor and rolling around on the floor. Now you have to wash the blanket again when she goes home.
Yup.
You mean me, right?
What?
I have the same problem with Senpai's little sister and slime.
It's like I just washed this. Why are you making my life more difficult?
Oh no, it's cause when I'm bored, I'll go on the floor with my blanket and make myself a burrito.
Oh no, those are your blankets. You gotta wash your own blankets.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's me. What is it, Dante? I have noticed you.
This comment? What shall I do?
The embarrassed one? It's okay. Cause it's her art, that's why. I will leave it.
Oh, okay. Oh, oof. I didn't know.
Oh,
Okay,
that's okay.
Okay.
It's
I thought she was talking about yours. On just
That's funny.
Okay.
You know those things where you have to repost by like before midnight or something, or else something bad
Oh,
will happen. You know
I
those?
forgot those existed.
Oh my god, that was.
Well, like, because Viv's just got one, and she's like, people say on this website that these are real, but I don't believe it. And I'm like, good job. You're a very smart person.
A very smart person.
Very smart.
Where am I going?
It's like I remember this one where it's like repost or you die at midnight, and then I saw Deadpool, like it said, I'm waiting.
Oh.
That's great. That's terrifying, but great.
Well, no, it's true. Because like
What,
nothing happens
Deadpool
if you don't
doing?
repost it, because it's not cursed or anything.
One time
It's just a photo. Ooh, a
One
scary
time
photo.
my cousin, she sent me a. Am I the right one? Oh yes, I am. Okay, she sent me a thing, and I couldn't even read it because it happened really fast, and then it was one of those spooky ones, and I had an anxiety attack because it switched too fast, and it was just full of screaming, and I had an anxiety attack.
I know spooks.
Yeah,
I know.
I was like younger,
Mm.
and then my mom called her and got angry at her. She's like, she doesn't like scary things.
Oh, what happened to this person?
That's great. Like just like getting them in trouble just for sending a scary.
Yeah, because it was like, the one time this little girl, I can barely even remember what it was because of like.
Oh, that one goes around. It's still going around to this day. It's
No,
like,
it was
yeah,
like
this little girl, she was like killed or something, and her ghost or something is haunting this photo or something.
yeah, and it was a photo, and then the spooky photo came up, and then I screamed. And
well, no, at
I
first
got
it's like
sad.
a regular photo, and then like if you like scroll down some more, it's a scary photo of her like her spirit in a room or something.
No,
but it's so fake.
No, you know how back then text messages used to come in 2 parts? Like they would play like, oh, here's the first half, and then it'd play the second half, and you could put a timer for however long you wanted the first image to show and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was really short, the first one with all the text, and then it just went to the one with the person screaming, the
Spook.
picture with the audio of the person screaming, and then I remember having an anxiety attack. Yeah.
Hey, Flower.
Yes.
Can I fan art Saffron?
Yes, you can. Everyone can do fan art as long as it's safe for work, please.
Yes.
LOL.
I'm not gonna draw the sexy lamppost again.
Oh, that was great.
What?
I like that one though.
Yes, that was
It wasn't
fantastic.
even an SFW. I have it
It
in
was
my
a,
room.
it was a little bit an SFW.
No, it's
Square,
not.
what did you
It
do?
was great to look at, though. You gotta admit, you got some skills.
Square,
I
what
do
did you?
have skills in the yaoi
Where Dante
department.
doing
Yes.
ask of you a question.
Oh,
Right, Alex? I have skills in the yaoi department.
No,
I know.
we don't talk about this here, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
Becca, let's go
Whoops.
chat.
Oh,
Oh, wait, wait.
okay.
Let's go chat.
Well, wait. Dante's asking you a question, Square.
Okay.
wait. Oh yeah. What did you do?
Dude,
What did you do?
do of what?
Who did what?
What did you draw?
Oh,
Of
Square
all the-
didn't draw. It was Becca.
That's Becca's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see?
No, don't send it in this chat,
Sure.
please.
I'll look.
Oh, okay. I'll
Just
send it
message
in a
to
different
Dante.
chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll create a chat and add Alex, and then Alex can add you because I don't know you.
You don't know me.
I don't own you. Nobody
Don't-
owns me, guys.
You don't know me.
Don't try to change me in any way.
Right? I like how you always do that.
Well, cause like it's when like the song gets good, and then you're just like gotta break dance to the song, but then you're too lazy to break dance, so your voice just break dances for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
Perfect explanation. Because you know Spoopy Ween is coming up.
Spoopy Ween, and I am the Spoopy.
Yes. Dude. That's a nice picture.
Add him. Sent. Oh, no. Sorry. I sometimes.
This is my.
Square does nice art.
Man.
I'm stupid.
Everyone can draw. It's just people's definition of what art is. That's
Aw,
not the
someone
brown I
just
chose.
said my stuff is too cute. Okay.
I think I have you
let's
added on
see.
Furry Amino, Becca. That way you can access the whole gallery of saffron stuff.
Hey, Dante, add me on Skype. I could send the
Dante.
Oh,
stuff.
Becca?
Yes. That's me.
I'm trying to get to it.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Where's Nook?
Accept.
I am sleepy.
Huzzah.
Oh, cool! My thing finally told me you subscribed. Cause I never get notifications. Yeah.
Yo. Set a group picture. Pickle Rick.
Who's talking to me?
Cut.
No, that's the thing. Someone sent me a message and I can't see it.
Hi.
Hi.
Send the delicious pictures.
No,
I'm sending it in a separate group.
I know, but I still cry. My cat's tail knocked over a water bottle. Wowee. Wowee.
Wowee.
Where is Nook?
Wowie.
He's eating a late night dinner. He's not online. Gow.
Force him to
Do I
be
still even have the
online.
picture? Because I remember my phone deleted all my art.
Why? That's horrible.
Wowie.
Hoo-wee.
Still haven't watched
No, I need
one season of Rick and Morty.
the first season.
Where is my Yowie? Where is my Yowie?
No, don't sing that. No.
Sorry, I forgot. Whoops.
Ah. Where's that
Sorry,
tree
sorry.
hater?
Oh,
Where's that tree hater? That's funny. So I think like around
Where are
winter
you?
time,
Oh, hey,
if nothing else
Alex, you're not
happens,
gonna like
I'll probably just draw for
Very
myself.
this
delicious.
one. Don't look at this
It's gonna be a
one.
meme all the time in this chat.
Oh,
What do you mean, oh?
That's just one of my many, many things I
Oh
have
yeah, I
drawn.
forgot.
it's
It
pretty
gets
good.
worse.
That's pretty
Oh.
good.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I'll join
that's
in
for
with
Alex. I was center, but I.
oh,
Lazy, so I'm just getting the colors from there. I don't do
oh,
lineless art
literally
that
me
often.
too. Kiddo, honey, Dante's working right now. Oh my gosh, did you draw this? That's me. Oh,
It's loading.
Did you see the one art I sent?
It's the loading screen. It's the loading screen. I can't
Dang
believe
it!
this song
I
is all
don't
about
have
the
it. I'm gonna
loading
have to look
screen.
for it in. Oh, nice, nice, Alex. Nice one.
Why is this not working?
Alex, did I send it to you through Skype, or did I send it to you through messages?
Hold up.
So, hold on, I'm looking for the Todd pic. The Todd.
No. Hold up. Hold up.
you see this?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Hello,
Alex,
Cameron.
Alex,
Cameron. What is that? A bird? I can't see. Oh, it's a dog coming out of a donut. Dog donut. Donut dog. What else was I gonna do? The hair. Mihai minai minai. Why do you have such spiky hair?
They're spikier than mine.
It is.
No, his hair. It's spikier than mine.
That's exactly what I said. It is. Okay.
Explodes.
I bet you Dante's just like me too.
okay. Me too.
Yep. So since it's gonna be spoopy ween, does anyone have any spooky stories or anything that just has happened to them over the years?
did I tell you guys how my house was haunted?
No.
No.
Well, the old house I used to live in was like messed up. Some kids were doing some illegal substances, and they summoned something in the garage.
Oh
Heck
no.
no. Get the
Yeah.
holy water.
Like,
I wouldn't live there.
Alex, remember how when you walked the house, it was like the kitchen to the left and then the living room, and there was
I
that little
remember
corner
your
there
house.
where we had a table and lamp?
The
Yes.
one by the fireplace?
No, the other side.
Oh, okay.
In the first living room where the TV was against the wall, and then on the
Yeah.
side was the table there. The ghost used to love messing with the lamp on that table. like
Oh.
turn it on, turn it off, and flick it, and
It's time to throw out the
that
lamp.
sounds horrible.
It's time to
Well,
throw out the
what else
lamp.
happened?
It would like scratch the walls, like if you're scratching on the walls, and it dragged
to throw
my
out the
brother
wall.
out of bed once. Like it dragged him out of bed.
Nice.
Mm.
It was great.
The ghost wanted a hug.
Loopy.
Alex,
What?
did I send you that Todd
What?
pic over like the text messages or over Skype?
Huh? Because you don't text me anymore. We haven't texted in like forever on phones.
Because I don't have service on my phone.
Yeah, so I think we've just been talking through Skype now.
That's a
Let me
lie.
look for it on
I'm
Skype.
so tired. Bleh.
Gotta be way up in the messages. Or do you have it, Alex? No, huh? You
I didn't
saved that.
save it. Why would I save it?
That's exactly.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
my
oh.
point.
Because all my pictures get uploaded to my iCloud, so no. I mean, it's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Oh
want
yeah, I
to know
spent a
why.
search
No,
detail.
That's why we're not talking about it. We're not saying anything words or nothing.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to
Wait,
know.
what?
Don't even worry about it.
Don't worry
I
about it.
spent a lot of time and effort
Don't
on
worry
certain
about it.
detail.
Don't worry about it.
Ah, yes.
I'm searching desperately for it. I've sent you so many memes.
Oh,
I finally made space on my phone again for like space, and then instead I'm saving up memes. I'm like, no, what am I doing? What is going? Why?
I have to go
Memes are
through my
great.
memes and delete the ones that I don't need anymore because I have way too many and I have like no space on my phone
You need all
or
the.
on my SD
The
card.
Nook is online! Yay!
tell me to join.
Boop.
No.
I got it. Don't worry, I got it. I got it.
Let's go.
Can I draw?
Writing
Okay,
that,
Talking about this.
it
Talking
was when
about
I
this
was writing the
spooky.
fanfic. I sent it to you right
Oh, yeah.
before I sent you
What
that
are you gonna say?
fanfic, Alex.
Well, that was like months ago, dude.
Makes me.
I know.
Guys, Dante wants to do a talk of the spooks.
Then do a talk of the spooks. I will mute myself.
I literally just want to see if Ghost Adventures is on Hulu.
Why?
Oh, it is.
Oh my gosh,
Dude,
I
that's
swear I can't watch it. Hi.
It's every
My
single.
finger hurts from scrolling. My finger hurts from scrolling.
Hi, Nook.
Sadly. That sucks.
Were you
Hi.
seeing that guy from A Series of Unfortunate Events? Jim Carrey, that's what it
That guy from Jim Carrey, that's it.
is. I said the guy from A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Yeah. Lemony Snickets.
Hi.
Is it cold in El Paso?
Yes,
It's
there's
no.
a cold front going through right now.
Depending on your.
I'm gonna miss snow.
There's not gonna be
Me
snow
too.
here. There's never snow here.
You guys get snow every year.
There's
the
snow
winter,
in the
don't you?
mountains. That's not snow. That's not snow. That's not snow we can play with. It's not snow.
Frozen water. Not snow, it's frozen water.
If we can't play with it, it's not snow.
Oh,
Jeez.
a little
Sooner or later, I feel like binge
I
watching.
found it!
Oh no!
Oh, not.
Ah no! I'm crying slowly on the inside. Does the hair go all the way down? Yes, it does.
Send it.
Oh my gosh, Dundee, why?
Save,
Send
save
it.
for me.
Oh,
Yes!
Oh, let me make
It is
sure
in
my
my
record is
gallery!
on.
I am going to send.
wanna.
Oh yeah, so we're
It's-
talking about spooky stuff.
Alex, are you ready to appreciate beautiful art?
When am I not ready?
Oh. Oh yes.
I don't know, you
Oh
tell
yes.
Dude,
There you go. You're welcome.
oh heck,
I remember it.
Tiredness.
Too
Oh, I'm
funny.
so tired. Blah. Tired.
Oh, jeez.
So I've been carrying a bunch
This
of
round
heavy
is gonna
stuff.
be the
Why do you
death
keep
of
moving,
me.
Dante? I
Oh.
just hear.
He wants to be comfortable.
Okay.
Dante.
Oh, wow. That's,
Hello, Dante.
that's a nice one.
Hey, that's
Oh,
pretty good.
oh yeah.
Oh,
It was
hey.
like
Hello,
it's like,
Duke.
oh, I am backeth from my travels of retrieving the water. We should talk. We should talk like that. Old English. That's what it's called. Old English.
Why shall we talk or converse in the old English manner?
Because I remembered that it was a way of speaking.
Because it must be.
There you go. Who is texting me right now?
It's me.
Oh, it's my best friend. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
shot
have
down.
I have multiple best friends. I've
Wow.
explained
How
this to
big
you guys already.
Angry.
the best
I
implies
only have
so
best friend.
Angry.
that is
So far, you are my favorite, or not favorite. No, cause I have everyone on tiers. So like I have my like the top, and then the second one. But I have a bunch of best friends.
Oh, this rabbit is gonna be the death of me. Same.
Why?
Same.
What happened?
We're not gonna say anything.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the best friends thing.
No. We're talking about something else.
Okay, don't talk about it.
Yeah, we're not talking about it.
Don't talk about it. Don't
Don't even
talk
worry
about
about it.
we're
Like,
talking about something entirely different. Completely just different. Yeah.
I don't think you want to join the chat that they're in.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah, I
think
don't think you want to join that chat.
Wait,
Yeah.
would Pencer mind this type of stuff?
Yes, he would. Don't
Yeah.
add him.
Cancer.
Don't
No.
add him. No,
Why
he's
not?
precious.
Why?
Because he's not like that.
Innocence must be
Mhm.
taken.
It shall be taken.
Don't.
dang.
No, be nice to him. I
No,
love
we gotta
him.
ask him if he wants to join first. We gotta ask him
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
You need
We
consent.
can't just
And
force
send
someone
him
to behold stuff.
This beauty.
It's like, behold, look at this art.
No, he needs to stay beautiful. Please. Also, he's got company over,
Ding
so that's why
dong
he's not
dong
here.
Ding
ding.
dong.
Ding dong dong ding.
How far does it
Dong
go all
ding
the way to
ding
the
dong.
end?
Ding dong.
Alex. Ding dong.
Ring wrong. Guys.
You guys are terrible. The
Yeah.
only thing scary here is how scary your minds are. That's the only thing scary here.
Thank you.
This is why I get sad. Oh yeah, so I've been carrying a bunch of heavy stuff, and like my neck and back were hurting really bad, where my arms got numb, and it just hurt to stand.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, she died.
I died
Oh.
earlier, but I'm alive again. Don't worry.
My neck, my back, like my blank, and my blank.
No.
Oh heck. Dang.
Oh no. What? Oh, okay. I saw the stream went offline, and I didn't know why.
And now you do?
The stream's not offline anymore.
Love.
Flap. Dante, do you like the art I'm drawing you?
Yes.
Can you say that more clearly into the microphone?
Yes.
Yay, thank you. That made my
do the boneless pizza thing, but like that.
Oh. Let me get a
Oh no.
Can I get
Great.
a boneless pizza?
Are you sure you didn't
Hashtag
start
ear rape.
that? Oh my gosh, it's like exactly the same. That is like on point, bro. That is
My mouth was actually right on the mic.
that's funny.
I did.
Luke, I am your father.
No,
wow.
you're not
I
cool
have so
enough
many
to do it.
questions.
Boneless.
It's like one of those announcements. It's like one of those announcements at the at like park rides, you know, where
Welcome
they're
to
like
Fantastic
keep the
Burger. How can I help
hand
you?
and they're trying to like tell you what to do. It's just like, yeah.
Why
It's
did
like,
the
yeah,
internet
you
drop?
know,
No.
The amusement park will be now closing in 5 minutes due to police rain.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Right there.
Guys, you know what I miss?
Me.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, dang. Shut up.
Yes, I miss you too. But I mostly miss
Thank you.
Western Playland, guys. Western Playland.
It was okay. I mean, the
It was
first time
alright.
I can't
I was
ride
just like,
anything there
Why?
because I get sick.
Motion sickness.
That
Oh,
and ride
I
scare.
remember I went there. I went on all the spinny rides
I
over
like-
and over again. It was
I
great.
was gonna
Me
ride
too.
one spinny
I love it.
ride and then I couldn't ride it because it scared me.
Oh,
Oh, that's why I
I
didn't
like
go
the
with you.
one that
That's why
where
I
it's
didn't
like
go with
it
you
spins
guys
you
in
around.
middle school. Remember, I told you guys I tried and I couldn't ride anything except for the swings. And
No,
I
you
rode
had
the
an
swings all
orchestra
day.
thing.
Yeah, we went the day before, and I was like, I'm tired. Cause I couldn't ride anything there.
Yeah.
So I stayed at school with all the people who were suspended.
Hmm.
And then like, why are you here? I'm like, because I don't want to ride this stuff. And then like, I think Tegan was there.
Oh,
But
Tegan
most of the
great.
time I was just drawing
Ugh.
on my 3DS. I mean DSi.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the good old days of the DSi.
yeah, those are fun.
Those are fun. Yes.
Yeah.
When
They're
you ask
gonna-
your
and
mom
they
for
were
a
gonna put on a
PSP, but
zombie
she gets you a
movie.
DSi.
They're gonna put on a zombie movie. I'm like, but I don't like zombies. And they're like, no, it's okay. I think it was called Warm Bodies or something.
Okay.
Oh, I love
Fair.
that movie.
That movie's alright.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, I
I've also-
guess it's okay.
I love the part when like she's undressing and he's like, oh my god, this is happening. Whoa, what
He
do I
looked
do?
away.
Do I look or do I keep looking away? And he's like freaking out, and it was really funny.
That's the one part like I remember the most for some weird reason.
I know,
Okay.
same. I don't remember anything else from that movie because that one part was just brilliant. He was
Yeah.
just freaking out, and he's just a zombie, and it's brilliant.
He's a zombie because, you know, he can't feel anything at all. You know, he's dead.
He's like, the best way to get to know your new girlfriend is by eating her dead boyfriend's brains.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that was true.
Same. That's how I got to know Senpai. I ate his
You
dead
ate
girlfriend.
brains?
Wait, who's senpai
I
here?
mean,
Guys.
huh?
Becca!
Is it me?
What?
Do you want to be senpai, Dante?
Oh.
Sure.
He's just like,
Dante.
yeah,
Sure.
sure, why
I
not?
like how it's like quiet.
Okay.
I'm married. I can't.
You're not married
She's like,
yet.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna get married in like I can't say, but it's really soon, guys.
I might in,
Congrats.
in summer or
Thank
December.
you.
Just depends.
And before any of you guys ask, we're
Nah,
not sure if we're gonna do it this October or next October, but it's gonna be in
I'd say
October.
next October because that's too short
I
of
mean,
a
I
time to
wanna.
plan.
This
My dogs are
October.
barking again.
Borkity bork, 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 bork. I cry because
Warm
Square
and
was supposed to
stalkers,
stay
you know.
over today and then
Too bad.
no.
What is silent stalker?
Whoa, what happened?
Oh, fam?
Okay.
Yeah, you
Everyone is a
get
robot.
yourself talking. Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta get some food. I'll be back.
I wish I had food.
Okay.
Oh wait, I do have food. It's called spaghetti.
Alex,
Warm
I like
spaghetti.
your spaghetti.
I love
like-
my spaghetti.
I wish I could have your spaghetti. I missed it.
It's not
I
even
would
spaghetti,
shove
it's
it through my
pasta.
phone. No, it's got the sauce and it's got the pasta and it's got the cheese, which is also qualified to be spaghetti, and that's how we eat it as spaghetti.
I know. Where? Okay. I think maybe my tablet's connected to the Wi-Fi. So let me just. It is. I knew it. No wonder it's not working.
Spaghetti is good, especially when it's called spaghetti.
I'm kind of sad because one of my favorite artists it's Coy del Coyote, Spanish. He started doing streams on Fridays, and I'm like sad because I like him, and he always does it around the same time that I do. I'm like, no, and he's cool. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I
You
like
know,
his
I don't know
art is nice.
about anybody else, but I'm seeing collaboration initiative going on later.
What
Like
collaboration?
collaboration live stream.
That's what this is right now.
Oh, a co-live stream. A co-live stream.
Co-live stream?
Brilliant. I'm coining that term. Co-live stream.
Coining? What?
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. Oh, what do
Okay.
you mean a co-live stream? What's going on?
Like two live streams merging and doing the same thing, basically.
Oh. I don't know if you
A
can do that.
collaboration live. Co-live stream. Or collab stream. It could be. I don't know.
Collab stream.
I like collab.
Look at all
streams.
this fluffies. It took forever.
All right, guys. I'm gonna Faye needs me, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Deuces.
Bye.
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 All of you take care. Be safe.
We will.
You be safe too, especially where you're going.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, bye.
You guys.
Bye.
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 Bye. Arrivederci.
I
Au
don't know
revoir.
what
I like
happened
to
with
eat
my stream.
chicken
My
nuggets.
stream is just red.
Just red.
Like the quality.
Oh.
What happened to the
Oh.
quality? Let me fix it real quick. If I just, there you go. There you go. I think that should help it. What are you doing? Why?
Spoiled it.
Oh, it reconnected. Okay.
Spoiled it.
Soiled it.
Not spoiled it, soiled it. It's
Soiled it.
soiled it, not soiled.
Soiled it.
Soiled it.
Soiled it.
Soiled it.
Wasn't it at school we would start doing that, and then like a whole bunch of other people would start doing that. Streaming,
school.
it's bad.
Ooh, Bing of Neon's online with a stream.
Oh yeah, you got the new.
Oh, I like them. They're nice.
I'm so excited I could just stream.
I love Bing of Neon. I love them. I love all their videos. They're brilliant.
You know who I love?
Chicken.
Mac and cheese.
You guys.
Oh,
Oh.
I feel loved.
Tank.
Heck, you all are welcome.
You deserve a donut.
A donut.
Oh,
You
yes.
should go get a donut.
No, give him a cracker.
I wish.
I acknowledge.
Give him a cracker.
Yes, I love
we were
crackers.
arguing over the whether it was a cracker or if it was a cookie.
A cookie. It's a cookie.
Remember
No,
I
it
started
was
that.
a cracker on my screen.
Yeah, remember
it's
I
a
started that
cookie.
argument. It's funny.
Well, because like
Everyone
we
in-
have different phones
I
and
know.
stuff.
I also started it in the other chat where Dante is. And they're like, no, it's a cookie. And then someone had the newest iPhone, so it was like really hyper realistic.
It was a super
Oh, yeah.
cookie.
Yeah.
I think that was Sun.
It was a great cookie.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then I ate it.
Also, I really like the edits I did, like the one for your profile picture, the glitchy one. Those are fun.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I like it.
Huh.
Oh, I also made an edit for Square. Did you like
I
it?
saw it.
Yes. Candice, we connected. Oh my gosh, do you like the thumbnail I have for the live stream?
No. No. Alex, stop. No.
Tell Viz to watch the live stream.
Don't do
Just
that
'cause.
to me.
Bibs, go on the live stream
Why?
because we need views. No, I'm just kidding.
Good for your soul.
The one that we're doing right now.
With who?
The flower.
Why? What are you guys doing?
I'm doing
Drawing.
a
It's Free Doodle
draw.
Fridays, you fool.
You fool.
Oh. She says that she's lazy.
I heard her.
You're gonna
She
hit me.
needs
Just
to.
go back on there.
Nah, I'm not gonna hit you. You're too far away. You're like 12 inches from me, and I can't reach you with my foot.
I'm so tired. Oh, I was laying down most of the day because I was hurting a bunch.
No. Why?
Wait, so are we gonna do the
You guys
costume
drawing
contest
memes?
tomorrow?
Huh?
Are we gonna do the costume contest tomorrow? Because our pet
you
store,
want.
our local pet store is having a costume contest. I'm like, let's go dress up as dogs and go. Except I don't have any dog stuff, so I'll go as a cat.
Well, because I've got lots of tails and ears.
I just need a white.
Cool.
Well, yours is a doggy tail.
Yeah, mine's a full-on doggy tail. Well, it's listed
so-
as a foxtail, so
yeah,
I'm technically a
so
fox
most-
now.
So the reason why I've been gone for a long while is because my fish was dying, and I needed to save my fish
You're no fox. You're a wolf still.
because my fish matters very much to me.
You paid $15 to keep your fish alive when it
Yes,
could have gone to important things like your bills.
I know. I needed to get
You can get new fish.
No, I like Fire. He's cool.
Pudge controls the weather.
The Pudge controls the weather.
Who controls the weather?
Pudge.
Pudge controls the weather.
Who's Pudge?
Pudge.
From Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the small.
I was late because I had to go to the store and get peanut butter because all we had is.
Oh, I
Pudge.
remember Pudge. I remember Pudge. Okay, yes, okay.
Pudge is a fish.
I like how Pudge controls the weather.
I can't give Pudge tuna. Do you know what tuna is?
Fish.
It's fish! If I get Pudge fish, I'd be an abomination!
Lilo, Lilo, Lilo. Why is this so important to you? Pudge controls.
Pudge controls the weather.
She's just
You're
blatantly
crazy.
Oh.
She's like, you're crazy. And then I'm like, oh, look, it's time to smack someone.
Bang.
Fight.
Fight. What is this thing? What is that picture for our stream?
You just saw it right now?
Yeah, because I'm browsing on my PS4.
Read what it says. Read what it says.
Hookers are like onions.
What is that? Why?
Did you read what
It's
it?
called magic.
Did you read what else it says?
Ogres are like beans.
Just a
They
random
both
Shrek.
smell.
What the?
My brother made that, and I'm like,
Watch
you know what?
this
I
and
need
some
to use
non-Shrek
this.
They both have layers.
And of course I was
They
thinking
both
again, but-
smile.
They both smile.
That's what it says.
Oh, well, I can't see it because it's blocked by the live now thing.
Oh, it says ogres are like onions.
But
They
I just-
both smile.
I'm just browsing and then I see it's like live recommendations streams, and then I see that and I'm like, it's Shrek. I'm about to click on it, but I see it's us.
Ogres are like onions. They both smile. The
They
face
both
is green.
smile.
Yeah.
Shrek.
The first time my brother made
Shrek
that,
is-
I was
Shrek is
laughing
great.
my head off so much. I was like, what even is this? This is great.
Great. I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful.
I'm doing this all in one layer. That's why I'm being super duper careful.
One layer. You're gonna mess up soon.
I know.
You mean layers?
Huh.
Onions are like wings. They have
Well,
layers.
one layer is the background, and the other layer is all colors, which I'm doing right now.
You're not getting reference. No.
From Shrek?
Yeah, I said drawings are like onions. They have layers.
Oh, I didn't hear the drawings part.
Drawings are
You're
like
right,
Shrek.
you're right.
They have layers.
Drawings are like Shrek. Just forget the onions. Just go straight to Shrek.
Drawings are like Shrek. They have layers.
You can't argue with that though.
It's a true statement. You can't argue with the facts that DreamWorks has given us.
True.
I'm just thinking, get in my belly.
Nom nom.
She do more voices.
Get in my belly.
No.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Have you seen the one where the one he looked like a business guy. I don't know, but he was like,
Shrek in a suit.
"What are you doing in my swamp?"
I haven't seen that.
He just, like stares at the camera for like 3 seconds, and then the video ends. It's
Oh.
like what the
Oh,
Ooh, Alex,
I want to see that now.
like it sounded like
No.
really heavy
No.
African accent. I don't know.
let me watch the season finale of Rick and Morty. I still haven't seen it yet. My mom's not here. Just let me watch it. I haven't watched
Okay.
She's 12. She's 12.
Fine.
it. It makes me sad because I haven't watched it yet.
You said there was one
Fine.
that
Before
she
I see
couldn't
all these
watch.
spoilers. Here, spoilers.
Spoiled it. Spoiled it.
Spoiled it.
Soiled it.
Soiled it.
Spoiled it.
Soiled it.
Spoiled it.
You soiled the stream.
Who stole the street?
You did.
I did.
Boil? You boiled it?
Boiled
You
it.
boiled it. Boiled it.
Guys, I think we just made a meme.
What?
Get an egg and said boiled it.
Boiled it. Soiled it.
Just a
Boiled
SpongeBob
it.
next to an egg, like in that face.
I-
Boiled it.
SpongeBob memes will never die. I don't know how to feel about
I
this.
love SpongeBob memes so much. They're so great.
They're so easy, that's why.
Well, because the show has been going on forever, so we have lots of material to work for.
Mm-hmm.
To work with, I mean. Work with.
Work for.
Leave me alone. I have dyslexia.
Oh no, Dante is black. Huh? Okay, there we go. I fixed it.
Are you racist?
No, I'm not.
Dang.
You're racist against
Wait.
zebras, I remember.
I'm
That
not
escalated.
racist against zebras.
Right.
Stop bringing this up. Oh my
Are
gosh.
you
Like,
racist
I can't
against
tell if they're
zebras?
black
I'm
or
not
white.
racist against zebras.
She's
It's because look,
racist against
someone
zebras.
okay, cause my friend was showing us she was showing us pictures of zebra OCs from like My Little Pony, and I'm like, well, that one has the exact same pattern as the Korra, and she's like, yo, you know what? And then she pulled up other images of zebras, and like, what does that look like, this Korra? And it like had a whole bunch of like different stuff. I'm like, no. And like, does that look like Sakura? I'm like, no. And what are you, racist against zebras? That all of them look like Sakura? I'm like, no, I never said that. It's only that one. And Square was there, and the Square joined in. I'm like, why are you not helping me? You saw it was insane.
Because you're racist against
I'm
zebras.
not racist against
Who's
zebras.
racist against zebras?
I'm not racist against zebras.
You know, this escalated as quickly as I thought it would.
Yeah,
So you heard
we
her in
can
the
all agree
background.
that
Yes, I heard her. in the
Flowers
background.
racist as zebras.
I'm
She's
not
like, "Who's
racist against zebras."
And then you just
I
yell
can just
out.
imagine this being a meme. I'm not racist. I'm a zebra. I'm not racist. I'm a panda. I'm not racist. I'm Jack Skellington. I'm not racist. You know,
I'm not
Yeah.
racist. I'm Slenderman.
get the black and white reference with Jack Skellington.
Yes,
Come
I
on,
know.
it's Halloween.
You know who doesn't like
I'm
Yeah.
not
Slenderman?
racist.
You know who doesn't
I'm
like
not.
Slenderman?
Come on, guys.
You know who doesn't like Slenderman?
No.
You know who
You.
really wants a hug from Slenderman?
Me?
I need a knife.
You.
You know who
I gotta
won?
remember my training.
You
Stabbity,
know,
stabbity.
you know, you know who really wants Slenderman to go visit them in the nighttime?
I want to go jump off a building.
Square hates Slenderman. Square hates Slenderman so much.
He's spook.
Oh.
Yet we played those Slenderman games for some reason. Oh, who
Square
left?
left.
Oh, no, color back.
Too
No,
much. Too much spoop.
color back. We're not talking about. We're just talking about boneless pizza. Don't worry about it, guys. Uh,
Oh.
my computer's doing a freeze. Can you stop? Okay, there you go. Call her back. Call her back. I made her leave. I feel bad.
I don't have her thing.
uh, I'm still angry because Square didn't like help me. It's because like someone like copied the base
Because you're
exactly.
racist to zebras.
I'm not racist against zebras. It's someone had just got the base and then changed the hair.
That sounds like something a lazy pony fan would actually do.
A what?
A lazy pony fan.
Yeah. Like I wasn't into like My Little Pony that much. It just like they were talking about it with me. I'm like, well, that looks exactly the same like that one character. And the only reason I remember that character is because I liked how they rhymed when they talked. Why? Why? Okay. Okay, you guys are still robots. Meow.
Much from.
Yes. Or is it you or is it just Dante?
I think it's just Dante.
Oh, okay. Yep, you're a robot, Dante.
My oh, what a wonderful day. Pleasant sunshine headed my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-hey, Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It's the truth. It's factual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-hey, wonderful feelings headed my way.
Oh, I'm on size 1.
It's just having one of those zippity-doo-dah days.
Call Square again. Ah! Why are you
Don't
liking? Stop me now!
stop me now.
I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now! Oh! Hi, Ice Wolf!
To the sky. What?
Ice Wolf is in the live stream. Yay! He said Sumper is howling a nice tune, which is you. I think this is the video. Dante, why are you a robot? Oh, no! Ah, no! Call him back.
Just
I think we can
realize
Square.
what you do to me when you hold me in your arms so tight. You let me know it'll be alright. I'm gonna feel it. Hello? Dante!
You back?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
I can't stop this
Aw, Square's not joining back. Oh.
inside me.
What is
I don't know
What
if
you
it's my internet. I don't think it
do?
is.
Sorry.
Singing is okay.
What?
You should subscribe to Ice Wolf because he does songs in sign
Ooh,
language,
gotcha.
and it's great.
Oh, sweet. I'd
Oh,
love to hear that.
it's Ko. What is it? Ko?
So,
Right, right. Ko? Is it Ko? I want to say Ko, but I know it's
I'm
not
back.
Ko. Woo, 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 woo.
I return.
Wait, Dante, is it Ko or Ko
I'm back,
Woo?
baby.
Because there's a U now, and you can't tell me it's not
okay.
Ko Woo, because there's a ooh there.
Woo,
You.
woo.
His last name begins with a U.
Ko Woo.
Oh,
Ko
you.
Oh gosh,
Ooh.
Do. Do. Soldier Boys.
I know that's playing through my head too.
Jeez.
I gotta fix the colors, the colors. Oops, and a oops. Yay. Are you okay?
Huh?
Oh,
Sound
like
okay?
who's yawning? Just like much yawn.
Me?
Oh, what have I
I'm
done? No. Boop, boop.
and all my senior team.
When I get the time,
You.
I
Yeah,
actually want to
what
record videos again.
all my talents are renowned far and wide.
But
When it comes
I
to
don't know what I'd do.
surprises, midnight, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. In my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. Yet year after year, I
Oh,
can't remember.
Ice Wolf, you should do a cover of this song. What song is this one?
Jack, the Pumpkin King, grown so with this old thing.
I forgot what song this is called. What is this
Oh,
song
so
called?
deep inside of these bones,
It's Jack's Lament.
There you go.
emptiness began to grow. The fame and praise come
I
year
like
after year,
chicken nuggets.
not for these empty pews. I do.
I like how you always whoa, 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 whoa.
Ah!
Oh my gosh, so nice.
Ah!
That mine is so weird. I don't know why you like that one so much.
I'm just gonna making the sound, so I do it anyway.
Just screams into the night. Robot.
See when I start.
Whoa, don't do that.
Whoa! The
It's like
ultimate.
a giant screech. Mine? This
That's what happens when you're triggered and saying
not mine.
ah.
No.
Yeah, my throat shot.
Oh.
Triggered.
Triggered.
There we go.
What
This
other
is
song?
Ultra Lord.
Sing spooky, scary skeleton. Oh, the song is from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Which one?
My favorite
Jack's Lament.
movie that's cool around
If-
Halloween.
If you don't do that one, you should do Sally's song because I love Sally's song a lot too. It's very pretty.
Yes,
That
that's
one. You
Say
could
who's
do
Sally?
that one. Which is that one?
Sally's song.
the one where
Oh.
Sally sings it. Yes.
Jack's Lemon?
No.
In the
This
wind.
is Halloween.
The one when Sally sings and she's sad and she pets a cat
And it
and then
runs
it goes away
away.
and it makes me sad.
I have never seen the movie. I need to see the movie.
When you get
Watch the
here, I
movie.
will
It's on
see it with
Netflix right
you
now.
because it will be Christmas. And we can
It's
watch it.
Oh,
on Netflix. Go on Netflix. It's there right now.
There
I have it on Blu-ray.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? He's never seen the movie,
What?
but he knows the songs.
What the heck is wrong with you?
Comes to surprises.
It's
in
like
the night.
Halloween and Christmas tradition to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Most like charms. I have seen grown men give out a shriek. Wave of my hand and a well-placed moan. I have swept the very bravest off their feet.
Dun,
No, I like the what's this? I like the way what's this? Sing the what's this?
What's this? What's this?
What's this?
There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming.
Wicked Jack, this isn't
fair.
fair.
What's
What's
this?
this? Dun, dun, dun.
What's this? What's here? They've got a little.
Hi,
tree.
Sain Laura.
No, you
I
skipped ahead. No.
I skipped ahead like a lot. Sorry, I haven't
Square,
heard
do it.
that song.
Do it, Square. Do it then. Do the cool.
What?
Sing it. Do it.
Sing what?
Are you okay?
Sing what? I'm wondering. Sing what?
No, I'm telling Square. to
God,
sing
you gotta sing this song correctly
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me look up.
for the fans.
Just a second. I gotta get the lyrics. I gotta
For
do
the
it right.
paper
Wait,
fans and for the
What's
electric
very?
fans.
You should
just-
do
I don't
spooky
know
scary
what
skeletons
I-
if you haven't done it yet. Ice Wolf.
Very delicious definition.
No, not that song.
Makes sense. Like so loco. But that's a great song.
No,
Don't you like that song?
no.
Yes.
No.
Wow.
Now I don't
Very
like it now
racist.
because of you
I
guys.
don't like it.
Racist against songs?
I'm not. Oh my God! Don't start this.
All right, guys,
Are
ready?
you racist
Ready?
against sponges too?
What? Since when am I racist against sponges?
There's Doodle Bobs and there's Sponge Bobs.
You know, it's virtually impossible to be sexist against like sponges or plant.
Or snail?
Plant?
He's right. Yeah, he's right.
Plant?
I mean,
Plant?
Or snail.
even-
What are you, sexist as snails?
seriously.
No.
Did you just
God.
assume that snail's gender?
Oh my gosh.
They're freaking hermaphrodites. Anyways, moving on from there.
I have
What's
ghost shrimp.
this?
I have ghost
There's
shrimp.
color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair. Sorry. What's this? What's this? What's this? There's something very wrong. What's this? There's people singing songs. What's this? The streets are lined with little creatures laughing. Everybody seems so happy. Have I possibly gone daffy? What is this? What's this? There's children throwing snowballs instead of throwing heads. They're busy building toys and absolutely no one's dead. There's frost in every window. I can't believe my eyes. And in my bones I feel the warmth that's coming from inside. Oh, look. What's this? The hanging mistletoe. They kiss? Why, that looks so unique. Inspired. Hold on. I gotta...
Inspired. Same.
Inspired.
I
Do
have
some
to
kissing to Sally. Ooh.
extend the lyrics. Hold on.
Extreme.
Unique. They're gathering around to hear a story, roasting chestnuts on a fire. Okay, I forgot that little
They're
part.
gathering around the. What were the lyrics again?
What's this? In here, they've got a little tree. How queer! And who do they think? And why? They're covering it with tiny little things. They've got electric lights on strings, and there's a smile on everyone. So now correct me if I'm wrong. This looks like fun. This looks like fun.
This
Who
looks like
could it
fun.
be?
Could be. I got my wish. What's this? Sorry, I like the song a lot. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh my! What now? The children are asleep. But look, there's nothing underneath. No ghouls, no witches here to scream and scare them or snare them. Only little cozy things and secure them in their dreamland.
What's this?
What's this?
I don't know if I did it
What's
too
this?
early or not. Pause.
The
Pause.
monsters are all missing and
Oh,
the
my friend is
nightmares
making me pause.
be found, and in their place there seems to be good feeling all around. Instead of screams, I swear I can hear music in the air. The smell of cakes and pies are absolutely
Everywhere.
the sights, the sounds, they're everywhere and all around. Never felt this good before. This empty place inside me is filling up. I simply cannot get enough. I want it, I want it, I want it for my own. I've got to know what is this place that I have found. What is this?
And then he hits a pole.
Yes.
Is this town?
Bye, Icewell. Thank you for tuning in. Yay.
I could do better if my throat wasn't acting up. I can't hit the higher notes. I know
Punch
you
it
guys
to make it feel better.
just I don't know. I know you guys could hear that I couldn't hit those high notes, and I usually can, because
Yeah,
I mean,
you usually can. You're like,
I usually can. My throat is killing me.
we must praise the boy that sings like the angels in the sky.
What? Are the hands black? Dante, are your
Racist?
paws? Are your I'm black. You made me lose my train of thought. Okay.
Racist?
Are your paws
Racist?
black or are they white? Because over here it's white, but then over here it's black. Shush! I'm not racist. Why you do this to me?
Hold on. Let me pull up his ref sheet so I can. I know it's claw white.
The claws are white. Okay, but
His claws are.
well, okay, because it's black here. But is it actually brown? Wait, let me highlight that part. I know the claws are white.
Yeah, his hands are actually brown.
Okay.
But yeah, claws are white.
Okay, I needed to clarify that. Okay. Yay.
Oh,
Oh my god, Square. I got reminded of the Sora you like sent to me.
trick till the neighbor's gonna die of fright. It's all out. This town of Halloween. I'm hiding under your bed. Teeth going red. I am the like snakes and spikes in your bed. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Oh my gosh, there's just like there's two people singing the same song but at different times, so it's like really weird.
Everyone hail to the pumpkin song. La, la, la,
Oh my gosh.
Never gonna give you
Yeah, do that song, do that song. Do the song that Dante's doing.
What song is it doing?
Oh.
In this town.
No!
We
No!
Oh, I'm Loogie Boogie Man.
I'm
hiding in the
Oh,
trash can.
yes! The Oogie Boogie song is cool!
It's like the best villain song.
This is Halloween.
No, stop. We're done with that. We're done with This is Halloween.
Why? Say it twice. Take a chicken, roll the dice.
Ride with the moon in the dead of night.
Ooh, spooky.
Everybody scream. Everybody scream.
Oh.
Halloween. I am
the clown with a tearaway face. Here in a flash, then gone without a trace.
I am the one. I am the who when you call who's there.
I am the wind that blew your hair.
I am the shadow on the moon that night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright. This is Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
This is Halloween.
Oh.
There's nobody that I get scared.
Oh.
But we
Robot.
Halloween.
In town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Skeleton Jack might catch you in the back and scream like you come out of your skin. This is Halloween. Won't you make way for a very special guy? I'm the Chinese king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone hates you, the pumpkin king.
Oh, I found it so cool how like it was a scarecrow and then it was burning and then it was Jack Skellington. I'm like,
It's like
that
plot
part was
twist.
that part was always so cool to me.
Hail to the pumpkin.
I think you could join our Skype call if you really wanted to, Cyan. I just call you Cyan. Cyan. Sayonara. You guys missed it. You guys all got rickrolled and you didn't even know.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna say hi. Oh wait, alright. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye.
When Dante started it, but he doesn't get credit. Right?
Around and desert you.
In the
Oh,
country.
I had a dream.
Love you.
You know.
Yeah, I'll like text you.
So commitment's what I'm thinking of. You won't find this with any other guy. I'm gonna keep you. Never gonna let you down. Hurt you.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
it's
God,
Kermit the Frog. Me and you at the same time, Square.
I know, it just hit me like a brick in the face. It was great.
I like face palm. Like I held my face to my hand to my forehead. Like oh no. When you
Oh no.
realize. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
So I got some ghost shrimp for my fish, so they can clean up whatever my fish does.
You got snails?
No, there's no snails, but there were 3 ghost shrimp, and they were like 10 cents. So don't worry about
I
it.
like the
They weren't
snails.
that much.
Snails are cute.
Yeah,
Y'all,
they make a
it's
big
weird
mess
to say
though.
that snails are
I like
my
the
favorite aquatic
snail.
Wouldn't you like to see?
They chill on the glass and they're just like eating the stuff, and they're just swimming around, but on the glass.
I like the ghost shrimp because when they eat, you can see it go inside them, and it's cool, and you can see them digest, and you can see their little heart beating really fast, and it's cool.
Yes, you can.
When you come over, or
It's
whenever
like,
you invite
ooh,
friends
what's
to come
this?
over, you can look at them.
Ooh, ooh, what's this?
Oh,
Ooh, what's this?
Ooh, ooh.
Science.
I can. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Can we fix it? No, we can't.
Oh my gosh! I forgot about Bob the
I
Builder.
came across the picture.
What? Oh no.
Bob is a builder.
Can he?
Can we fix it?
Maybe he can.
I don't think he can.
You sound like Morty.
Well, aren't you just a little ray of sunshine?
What? Who's slurping?
Slurp.
Slurp.
Sorry, I like slurpage.
That's okay. Remind me of snail for some reason.
But you're not mean.
Wow.
Stumbled upon it
Whoa.
again.
Whoa.
And
Whoa.
stumbled upon
In this town we call home, everyone hails.
I don't even think I'll be able to draw fan art because I'm spending a while on this.
That's how he broke his neck.
Why are you still singing that song?
Because it's catchy.
Ah, it's alarm. Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Ew.
Oh,
Ew, get rid of
my
your
head hurts.
phlegm and your fat. No, I'm just kidding.
Or that's
Ew.
fake.
You're human too? Disgusting.
Ooh, human.
Yes.
A human.
What's on
Gross.
Poison girl,
Everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
Because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Halloween.
it's Friday the 13th.
Do you
Alex, it is
what's it
Friday
called?
the 13th. And then today,
Oh,
Yeah.
when is Friday the
recently
13th?
kind of broke our
Today
Today
is
is
Friday
Friday
the
the
13th.
13th.
Oh,
13th.
Oh, I guess I'm
Yay!
gonna be half murdered.
You're gonna be what?
Yes, it's my grandma's birthday.
Half murdered.
me too.
No.
I already
I
feel
like
like
these
dead.
days because these are my lucky days.
13 is the best number.
I don't like the number 3 though.
The number 13 is my favorite number.
I know why.
Yeah.
Organization 13. No, stop singing this song.
Cause I'm the boogeyman.
Yeah, sing the Boogeyman song.
I don't know.
And if you aren't shaking, then there's something very wrong. Cause this will be the last time that you hear the boogie song. Woo, wah, woo,
I don't
wah, whoa.
I don't know it.
I'm
The
the
Boogeyman.
boogeyman. People in the back. Whoa.
Whoa.
Y'all are supposed to go, whoa.
I did. Whoa.
Yeah, but everyone else just laughed at me.
No,
Oh,
Nook, why are you
I'm
laughing?
Yeah, the one other person in here.
But the people in the chat can sing with us too.
Oh, the people in the chat. Oh, that's true.
They just gotta type whoa.
Oh yeah.
But they're a little bit behind us.
So
Yeah, they're in the past. We're in the future.
Yes.
We live in the future.
we gotta go back to the future.
But here's the thing. Why is it called a live stream if there's a
Spook,
5
someone's
second
outside my
delay?
house.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why.
Arf! Arf! Someone's
Not
at my house.
very
Arf!
loud.
Borf.
Arf.
Borf.
Arf,
I'm
arf.
not a dog. Borf.
Hey, Becca.
Oh, what's up, Sadie?
Oh yeah. Not as well.
What is
Rar.
It's over there in the other
XD.
XD, XD.
Come on, I got pollination.
Asterix rar, Asterix XD. Daddy!
Rar. XD.
Maybe I
I
should make this a
messaged
darker
you my
brown.
Skype. No, you didn't.
That
Yeah,
is the word,
Dante,
right?
off
Right?
of you.
Rebecca. It's in there.
You didn't message her.
What?
Yes,
Wouldn't
I
wouldn't
did.
Nanda-
I did it in a PM.
Nanda is like what?
Yeah, but
Nanda?
How do you even PM on YouTube?
Nanda or
No.
Nanda.
In Amino.
It depends. I'm
Oh,
not
they're on Amino?
Nanda what?
Yeah, I'm on Amino.
like.
Where else
Amino.
did you become my friend?
No, put at it, dude.
Oh, no, Kitsune. That was a co-op to that was Kitsune, my sister.
Can you believe a Nook is siblings with a Kitsune?
We're all adopted.
Oh, XD.
I like how that's your immediate response. We're all adopted.
Oh, XD.
XD.
We are
XD.
using these threads, so rather amusing.
I'm waiting for my computer to catch up.
Rather amusing times we have here.
Oh, wait. Heck. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Cancel. Please cancel. Oh no. Dante, I made you spoopy. Okay.
What?
No. Please go
Already.
back. No. Okay, wait. Okay, I fixed it.
XD. Me too.
No. I mean, watch the stream.
Why
It
are you-
went bad.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream. Whoa.
Yeah.
I am not that color.
I know. So I was trying to fix. I'm like, what?
You want night.
What is going on in here?
What's just going on in my swamp?
No, now another person is streaming because it's Friday the 13th. Why is the artist I like stream when I stream? Yay, friend. Friend did an add me. Can you click on Skype, please?
Any other songs that people want you to sing or something?
You should sing what's that one
Sweet
song?
home Alabama.
Fergalicious. You sing that song.
Yes.
Don't sing Fergalicious. You guys always sing Fergalicious.
Fergalicious.
Why should I sing that?
Because it would be great
'Cause
to hear
it's
it in your
great.
They
voice.
sing it because it bothers me.
Yes.
Hiya.
Hello.
Who has joined?
Cyan.
Oh,
I
who has
have.
been?
I cannot
Have they
be.
joined the rite of passage to be able to be
Majestic
here?
voice. Yes.
Have they earned the Nook's acknowledgement?
Probably
Have they
not.
been square
They
approved?
need to.
Why are
they
you
been
guys
Dante
coming up with the I
approved?
approve them? It's my stream. Get out.
I know, I'm just messing with you. I'm just pulling your tail.
I cry. Pulling tail.
I just followed Nook.
I
Don't even
didn't
worry
hear
about
what you said, Dante.
What? Yes. Me.
I didn't hear what you said though.
it. Speak louder, everyone.
I said I just followed Nook.
What? Who?
Oh.
Hiya.
Hard to hear, sorry.
Hello.
What did you say?
Welcome to the weirdo group. We're all
Good.
weirdos.
What? What are they selling?
scrub
Chocolate
group.
mall.
Did you say chocolate?
I remember when they first made chocolate. I was
Oh,
told
he hated it.
Chocolate. I always hated it.
Ni hoi na noi.
Oh my god.
It's how pretty much me and Square say hi to each other.
Oh yeah.
Says
Me hi,
hi to
me
me,
hi.
that is. That was just a hinga-dinga-durgan.
Hinga-dinga-durgan.
Durgan.
Hinga-dinga-durgan.
It's Leaf Erikson Day.
It was a while ago.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go.
No, why are you leaving?
No, why?
Oh
I need to attend to myself medically.
no. You can
No.
stay on. You can stay on.
You want me to sit here and rot or something? What?
You already have dead. Shush.
I don't need to be rotting away.
Just stay. You need to be Dante
The
Senpai.
girl is always right. Oh yes, you need to be Dante Senpai.
And I need to stay easy, so I'm gonna be quiet for a while, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
Deal.
Don't say the girl was always right. That makes me feel bad.
Wait, what?
You're like, the girl is always right. And I'm like, no, that's bad.
The girl is always right.
You sound like a nerd when you say that.
I've always been a nerd.
I love saying things to make people mad. I don't know why.
Oh, no, not. Wait, did I say it makes him mad? Oh,
It's
I
the
mean, I
new
disapprove.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Oh.
Oh no.
How do I get your antlers? I did it right the first time. Why can't I do it now?
To be honest, forgot what they even looked like. Oh, that's what they look like.
They're a little small. What if I look at this one?
I'm out of it.
That's okay. Oops. How have you been enjoying the stream, Cyan?
I
calling
enjoy
you
it
Cyan
very
now.
much.
I'm sorry if I offend you by calling you Cyan. Ah.
Okay.
No.
I am working on art too.
Art is fun. Art is fun when you want to art.
Yeah.
Why can't
Unless
I
you can't
antler?
art.
So I had to take a break today. I'm like, I want to draw for me today. And I wanted to draw Dante. So I'm drawing Dante.
Heck.
What do you mean, heck? Huh? I'm gonna have to do this as a new layer. I cry. Goodbye. One layer drawing.
I cry. I cry.
Every Tim. Yep, there we go. I can do the other one.
Caught up in the middle, I cry. Like a.
I don't know what you're singing.
It's called I Cry by Flo Rida.
Oh, that's probably why I don't know what it is.
Hasn't had radio time in forever.
Well, yeah, things on the radio only last for a while.
Like 5 years.
Oh,
Has it
well,
been on the-
well, yeah.
Hey. I
What?
hear music from like 20 years ago that's still played on the radio, like old.
Oh, but that's 5 years ago, and that's not 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I do hear music that's from 20 years ago because I listen to old classic rock stations.
Oh, yeah, those ones. Yeah.
Because I like older music than the newer music.
That's true. Older music is
I
good.
don't like newer music.
Some other music is good.
I don't like
only
a
music.
lot of
I
new
think
music.
the only like newer music that's good is like electronic or stuff.
True. And rock, alternative.
Alternative rock, yeah.
No pop song
then
is
Nook
good.
left, and
No
then
rap
Peter.
song is good.
What have I done? I did this wrong. Okay. On mute because what?
Because I bet it's copyrighted music.
I'm still listening,
Okay.
so if y'all need to just scream what.
That's okay. Cheers to watch your little cousin. Doot, 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 doot. But yeah, I'm pretty tired from carrying stuff around
Square.
all day.
I am super active.
All of the hyperness because reasons.
Yes.
Because all of the reasons.
Yeah, copyrighted stuff. Don't want to get YouTube
copyrighted.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because me and my cousin are watching YouTube.
See, I told you she was YouTube with her cousin.
YouTube.
Oh, I did your antlers backwards. No, I hate my life. What if I just fix this one?
So I'm listening to you guys with my headphones.
Ooh, wait, let me just. Okay, I'm looking. I hate myself. I did it wrong.
Square. Also, Shrek is like art. They both have layers.
What do you think of my thumbnail?
Beautiful.
Okay, so I gotta do.
Ogres are like onions. They smile.
They both smile.
Oh.
Why? I can't do an art right now. Huh?
Antlers are difficult.
I can antlers.
Art. I think
There
you
you
know
go.
why. Because they are stinky
What?
and make you want to cry.
Oh, what? Onions?
What?
Yeah, onions are like art.
I thought you were talking about antlers, and I got really confused.
Flips a table. What?
Right. Did Nook see the
onions
call?
from like antlers.
No, he didn't. Okay.
Stupid. Roast myself.
I think I'm just drawing you today.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm tired. I know it's only been like an hour, but I'm tired. I usually do these for 2 hours.
Yeah, you right. You do.
Because my back is starting to hurt again. Rip pain meds not working. Oh, I never sent a
Pain meds have betrayed you.
Hold it. Let me get the thingy so I can show you guys. I was gonna send it in the chat, but I never did. So let me just.
You need to
I'm gonna show you the heavy thing I got. Carry all the
do.
time. Ugh. Look, I can't get a rolling backpack because I gotta carry this thing, a portfolio. Holds all my stuff in there.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's why I can't get a rolling backpack.
Actually, you could.
Well,
Like,
no, cause I need to carry all this stuff like there go my head. Let me check out what's in here. I have a cutting board, and then I have giant drawing notebooks cause art school. I don't even feel like it's an art school because it's actually an engineering based school, but they had an art program there, so I just took it. And then giant papers and whatnot. And my arms went numb because I was carrying it.
oh, oof.
Yeah, it's not good. But I did decorate it with buttons, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
So many buttons on one side. Oh, let me put this back. Why? It's heavy. And then I have an art box. I covered it in stickers.
Oh, square back?
Yep. If you hear that noise.
Oh.
Stickers, and this is kind
I've
of heavy
always been
too.
here. What do you think?
It's got all my art supplies in there. And then I'm gonna need some paints next year.
I'm always watching.
Always watching.
Always watching.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
here, lingering.
Don't be Henry, that's scary.
Usually me too. Oh, yeah.
I am me.
I can't tell because every time you change the voice, because Henry had that scary voice.
Flower, come on. We know you love the Henry voice.
No. Why are you doing Goofy?
Hi there, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yuck.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
It was at this moment John realized he done. Oh, yeah. Oh.
I like that one. That was great.
Oof. I didn't know I was that funny.
It was.
Oh, man. I loved it.
Thank you. I'll be here probably until the stream ends.
That's true. All the way.
Would say all night, but that's not true. Oof. That scared me.
Oh, it's too spooky for you.
Oh, man.
Ah, me too.
How do I
will
don't
be
know.
right back.
Okay.
A few things.
Alright.
Dante. Every time I just see him like Dante.
Dante, more like Dante.
Long, long time ago.
Me too.
On a night.
Laughs in Spanish.
Much like this one.
Less music in Spanish.
What?
Who has wind? You? It's you, Dante.
What?
It's just like wind blowing.
Oh,
There
sorry,
you
my
go.
mic was facing up right towards the fan.
Ah, that's okay, lol. Lit.
Kind of forgot I was doing that
Long ago, on a night
in the galaxy.
very much like
What
this,
is being sent?
in
Blip.
a land currently known as Germany, a legend dates back. There was once a man who lived, died.
True.
That man lived a life solely devoted to hunting an entity known as Der Schlunker.
Der Schlucker.
Now, Der Schlunkerman
Oh, Slunker.
was an evil spirit. It always appeared as a mass of bones, stealing children from nearby villages of the Black Forest.
Cry.
Fun.
This
How is
man,
it fun?
this man survived one of the onslaughts that the demon, was it? Demon, oh, come on.
Me too.
Cry.
Anywho, that man, hired by the Catholic Church, was given armor to protect himself from the demon, and a sword, which was said to be made of something that was the only material that could pierce the demon's heart. As he was
Car.
armed for his quest, this man took up his courage and headed into the Black Forest, the domain of that demon. For 13 days and nights, he searched.
13 is a number.
Then, on that hallowed Friday, he met his match. From out of nowhere, the demon appeared, piercing at him with bones and ribs. The young man tried his best to fight off this onslaught that the demon had. He fought for hours, evading every shot, and yet he was no closer to the heart of the demon. Then, as he rushed forward, knowing it would be his last chance, he struck at
With the
beast.
chicken.
Then, he felt a sharp pain in his lower abdomen. The price of hitting the demon on the ribs was the price of his life. Dealing a fatal wound to the demon, he believed, the demon ushered a black smoke from the crack carved out by the holy sword. As the smoke cleared, the young man, dying, saw a child alone where the demon once stood. He took up the baby and hobbled back towards the nearest village. As he arrived outside of the Black Forest, he could traverse no longer. He collapsed under the sheer weight of his pain and gave up the ghost.
Spoopy.
Several hours later, someone from the village found the baby and took it in as their own child. But the corpse of the young man was never found. That is the tale of Der Schlockerman.
Ooh. Yay! I would clap my hands, but I'm dry.
I clapped.
Yay! Dante did something for me.
Yeah.
Blip. I don't like this side that much. I like this side. It's good. Oh, that blue. No. I have to fix it somehow. I don't know how. Leg doesn't look good. Neither does this leg. I don't know how. Meh. Did you hear the story, Square?
Yes.
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 Huh. I always end up coloring you a color I don't want to be.
Hi.
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 Hi, duck.
Hi.
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 Are you guys okay?
What? Yeah.
What? Why is it doing this? Oh. What did you get sick with?
I don't think I'm sick. I think it's just my lungs.
Oh.
Probably caving in. Finally.
No. No.
No.
You
You
sad.
can't do this to Flower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally did this of my own volition. I just stabbed myself in the lungs 37 times, and then, just so I could, do this to Flower. So, yeah.
Nook.
Found me out, Dante. I'm guilty. Chain me up, lock me up, let's go. Take me away, officer.
Again.
You don't have to do the voices if you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You know me, I'm a sucker for performing for people.
I'm just a sucker for pain.
Blub. Blub blub. I don't know, this reminds me of fish. Oh, like water. There you go. Blub blub blub.
Blub blub.
And if I do that, then I'll be happy. And if I do that, then I'll be happy. Give to me. It's a Markiplier remix. Oh, God, butt. It's a Markiplier remix.
Oh. I know how I can fix it. I gotta do that thing. Shoot. I guess you guys, everyone is tired now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did start streaming it later than usually though. Like, well, half an hour later.
Yeah.
Not that late, but still later. I'm just gonna fix this leg. And I think I'm done.
This feeling.
Leg.
Different
me. Girl,
you just don't realize what you do to me when you hold me in your arms. You let me know it'll be alright. Ha!
No, you're gonna hurt your lungs.
Hooked on the feeling.
I believe it's called primal therapy.
What do you mean primal therapy?
You just scream a bunch.
No.
That you're in love with me.
Hold on. I think I got a treat for the people.
Like what?
When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know it'll be alright.
Why are you being goofy?
I'm feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Yeah.
Fan fiction story time. Oh, I didn't see. Oh, no. What's going on?
Jeez.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
Somebody.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Somebody.
You don't know this song and that disappoints me.
Hmm?
You don't know this song and it disappoints me.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I was feeling kind of down, and my brother came around with that cool looking L on his forehead. Well, he said, "Hey, brother, we forgot each other."
What?
I was just a jerk who never had a mother.
Oh, I know which one this is.
I don't know what's going on.
I know which version that one is.
I don't.
It's from, it was on Flipnote, but someone made their own version of All Star, but with Mario. Yeah, and it was like Luigi and Mario. And it's like some Goomba once told me King Bowser was gonna own me. And then,
Brothers, my plunger's still locked up in the
oh yeah, my
woodshed.
plunger's still locked up in the shed. I was feeling kind of down. My brother
came around with that cool looking L on his forehead.
Luigi with his L on his head. And then, well,
he said, "Hey, brother, we forgot each other. Bowser's just a jerk who never had a mother. I know your plunger's still locked up in that shack, so we'll knock down the door and get it back."
pick up the phone. And Ash said he needs a buddy or something.
Yeah. His toilet is clogged up again, and we need to go help out our friend.
Hey now.
Hey now, you're a plunger. Get your plunger. Go plunge. Hey now,
you're a
plunge.
Get your plunger. Go plunge.
Oh. Bowser, stinky and old.
Yeah, that one.
Only superstars get the gold.
And it has the little star, the power up star. I remember that.
Ash said Mario. It was my Charmander. He was taking a crap and then he just fell in.
What? There's more to it?
Yeah.
I've never heard the rest of it.
Yep.
Bowser, stinky and old.
I just can't put majority of my force into singing. Otherwise, it would hurt my voice.
Don't do it then.
All right. I still want to perform. I mean, that's one of the big things. That's one of the hallmarks about this, right? Me singing, doing impersonations. Oh, yuck.
I think just you being you. This leg bothers me, Dante. Why?
Why though?
Because
why does it bother?
Tell me why.
Because it's like skinny.
It hurts so bad. Why does it hurt so bad? Why does it make me mad?
Blip. You were doing a blip. If I made it bigger, that might help. I am sleepy. Sleepy am I? I think, what is it? The stream's actually doing good today. But, like, hardly anything's going on and I cry. Yucky. Blip. I think that kind of fixed it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just know that this one had to be bigger. If I do dress up with Square tomorrow, we might dress up and maybe I can record something for once. Cause what I want to do is I want to make talk sprites before I actually put out some videos, but that's gonna take a long while, especially with my art homework and writing homework and whatnot.
That takes a long, long time.
Yep.
Blip.
I said yep, not blip.
I said blip.
Blip, blip.
Blip, blip. I'm Gecko. Blip, blip.
Geckos. Geckos are cute.
Especially when they're shedding.
Why?
I don't know. It's just something about shedding geckos is just beautiful. It is. I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, I had a
Beautiful.
weird dream that like it was like the zombie apocalypse, but I had to keep some certain glass containers safe from the people who would raid stuff and take stuff from us.
I gotta drive there.
It was
I
really
gotta
weird.
drive there.
Because apparently they had the cure, but then like they didn't want it to be cured because they still wanted to rule. I don't know. It was really weird.
What? Spooky weird. Spooper weird.
And then everyone, like in the little, what is it, vicinity or community? There you go, community where everyone
Mhm.
was like living in like small sections on the cement floor. And I was looking for blankets, and then I ended up finding the glass stuff. Oh, I'm really tired.
Ooh, rah. Gal. Rah.
Go. How much of this is brown? Oh, a majority of it. Okay. Boop. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Layers are useful though. So I guess this is a lineless arts. Majority of it is lineless. Except for like the spikes in the mouth. I think we're all tired now. So I'm gonna like
Pretty
finish it.
much.
Boop. So I'm gonna finish it when I finish this leg. Leg. Boops. Wait. I need the boops. There. Yay! Oh, I got a sign. Oh, why can't I get like the right shade? I'm like bothered, angry.
Angry.
Cause it doesn't look nice.
Hmm.
So I gotta get a darker shade of this one. Like that works. Yeah, I think that might work. I gotta go do it again.
You can do this. I
Oh,
believe in you.
hello, Chocolate Kitty. Thank you for joining. Oops. Oops. I think everyone's just tired though, but it makes sense. I'm almost done with this. Yay! If I can just... There you go. And I might mess with the colors right now just because I want to mess with the colors. But I'll save the original before I do weird stuff. Then that'll be fun. Because I can make it look like a dance floor. It'll be great. It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Everything will be okay.
Yep. How was work, by the way? Did anyone order any boneless pizza?
Nah, not today.
Do they
They're
still
still
do it
very
often?
Huh?
Do they still do that often?
No.
That's good.
Yes.
I know Dante, he'd call and just be like, "Can I get a boneless?"
I would.
Yep. Even I don't know the number to the place he works
A gluten-free boneless pizza.
Good thing.
at. Good day to you, sir. Hangs up.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. It looks nice now. I just gotta do. Okay, there you go. Yay!
Let's do.
I just gotta fix that leg because the white isn't supposed to go all the way there. Like I say, oh no, wait, I'm done. No, wait, I'm done. No, wait, I'm done.
Which is not done.
Yeah. Dog does a bark.
Doggo does a bark.
My dog barks really weird. She does a borf. Like she's like borf, borf. Like she doesn't really open her mouth. And there you go. My dog barks. Ta-da! Oh, I gotta sign it. I forget. I always forget to sign it. Like, you got those. Oh, kind of like, yeah, I just like it. It's still cool. Blip. Flip.
Flip.
And I just gonna move all the layers together now. Oh, okay. I thought I like did it too many times. Okay. Get the gray. Do you want a background with it? I could do a background.
I mean, you can if you want. I don't mind.
Can you load? Okay.
Can you feel the love tonight? Needn't look too far. The world forms in perfect harmony. Love is where we start.
Doesn't look like the letter T. I don't like that signature. I'm gonna do it again. I cry. Boop a doop loop.
Much doop-a-doop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why. Cause it's that. It's that. 2 instead of 1.5. No, I clicked something. Oh. I keep clicking something.
Now stop your crying, it'll be alright. I'll hold your hand and hold you tight.
What song is that from?
All around you. Now don't you fear, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart.
Oh, I know what song.
Singing you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Always.
Where is it? I can't remember where it's from exactly. Where's it from? JD. Where's it from?
Tarzan.
Ah, there you go. I was like, I know it's one with the jungle, but I couldn't remember. I was thinking the Lion King for some reason. Hi, Maxwell. Thank you for joining. Boop, boop, boop. I have that song. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, does the hair go down all the way to the tail? Yes, it does. The National Geographic song. Oh my gosh. No way. Yeah. Oh, for some reason I thought it was spooky, scary skeletons. I was like really blanked out from like, oh, why are you singing this again? And then how could I forget? It's from one of my favorite characters. You said yeah, and then that like just made me remember. Like, oh, I remember that Nook can do a papyrus voice, and it's beautiful. But
Fickle human, I, the great papyrus. Yeah, that's the limit there. Ooh.
yeah, don't do it anymore. I love it, but it's great, and it just
It's
yes,
pretty
Please
hard.
don't die.
don't die, please. I need you to live. Eee. I like papyrus. Many people don't like papyrus.
What are you doing over there? I'm talking to these people on a live stream. How can you live stream if you don't have a life?
I'm trying not to die. I'm trying really hard, you guys. I can't. Oh my gosh.
Give me a minute. I'm just gonna die of laughter.
I love the voices. They're so fitting and just yes, please, yes.
Stay determined.
All of the yes.
Yeah, that's the limit there.
And you don't have to do it anymore. Oh, I was gonna say I remember he can do like the Torio one, but that's too high. Don't do it, please. Don't do that. Oh,
hold on, yeah.
Oh, did Square leave? Yeah, she doesn't like Undertale. She doesn't like Undertale. Torio.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, I'm Timmy.
Hi, I'm Tammy.
Hi!
I'm his guy friend
It's
Tammy.
so hard.
Hi, I'm Timmy. This is my friend Timmy. Hi, I'm Bob. At the same time.
Why did everybody give him a really deep voice?
Because Timmy has high voice. And then Bob. Hi, I'm Bob.
Hey, I'm Bob.
I mean, wouldn't it be more like, hi?
No. You played the game.
It's too weird.
Yeah, it's because Bob is the one out of place, so you gotta like make it the one out of place. Hi,
I also
Like,
love
Tammy
there's
is
an
just super
armadillo.
derpy.
There's an armadillo-based monster in Undertale.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
And you can only see it in October something. In you know what? I'm gonna look. Hold on. It's over in Hotland.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. It's
The art club meeting.
yeah, like yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know which one. Where's everybody else in the chat? Usually when I'm in chat, oh yeah, most of the
It was
people in the chat
so sorry.
are in the Skype.
I just freaking love Gaster's theme though. That is, if I'm gonna go as anyone, I'm gonna go as Gaster, but the coolest Gaster that you would ever see.
What is it, to a convention?
Yeah.
Oh.
WB Gaster.
That leg does not look correct. You know what? It's broken anyway. Yeah. It's not an armadillo. It's a butter dragon. October 8th. It's on October 8th. Don't do it if it hurts you. This is why I get worried.
Oh yeah, there is a limited edition Overwatch thing. You can get some limited edition Halloween Overwatch skins.
Oh yes. No, I'm sad.
What?
I love the Halloween themes. No.
Yeah. So this year,
What do they have new this year?
This year, what's his face? Zenyatta's going as Cthulhu.
That's so cool, Cthulhu.
May is going as one of the zombie spirits in a Japanese legend. They constantly hop towards you. Then there's what's his name? Reaper is going as Dracula, and a couple other
I like
edition.
Junkenstein. Oh, I want Junkenstein, the Junkenstein skin. I'm sad though because our computer broke. 1, 2.
I can play Overwatch on my laptop, but I cannot play Subnautica on my laptop. It won't even load. I go over to my tower computer. Subnautica runs like a dream, and then Overwatch I can't play because the video graphics. I'm like, what the heck?
I think one of my friend's computers could run Roblox, but couldn't run Minecraft.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'm just sitting here like, how is that possible?
How does that work? Wait a
Minecraft
second.
at least runs on 144p.
Wait a second, something's not right. Oh yeah, let me save before I screw up. Okay, hold up. Save as Dante. Number 2. Blipte.
It's October 10th through November 1st.
I thought it was
The Overwatch Halloween Terror 2017.
Oh, okay. Oh, I cry. The tower isn't fixed. Dante. Or you gonna talk about spooky things? I'm more awake now. I don't know what happened. Oh, we started talking about Undertale.
Magic.
Oh, don't go too high, no.
You alright?
Watch. So I'm gonna do invert the colors. It's loading. Oh, spoopy! Ooh,
I heard
sorry.
spooky. What?
Ooh.
That's cool.
Ooh.
It's cool, Snoopy.
I like that. That looks good.
Can you please change? Dance.
Dance till you're dead.
The music goes with what I'm doing. Orange.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, you guys gotta see this in the sky. Oh yes.
Ah,
Just watch.
no,
Watch it.
no, do not restart. Bad computer. Darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, that's cool. Look, it looks like kiwis.
Again.
The puka has spoken to me. Ooh, lucky.
Oh,
Oh, Pokemon? Nook knows a lot about Pokemon.
what do
Dante,
you want to
Dante,
know?
look at this. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it looks cool.
You want to know things that the Pokedex doesn't tell you? I'm your man.
You were red.
You know the game theorist is actually doing a series of disproving the Pokedex?
Yes.
How the Pokedex is a load of crap.
What about that one with Slugma? I feel like that one's an interesting topic to talk
Oh
about.
my gosh, that is so hilarious. Okay, so Slugma, let me just pull up Pokedex because I don't remember the numbers exactly, but they're so outrageous. It's like, you know, and the guy flew out of his windshield 1 gajillion times the speed of light. It was really fast. You know, like over exaggerating, kind of like kids like, well, I can
Oh.
eat 7,500,000
Bananas.
27.3 cupcakes more than you. You know. Anyways, so
Okay.
they kind of did that with Slugma and Mag Cargo. I'm pretty sure it was Mag Cargo. Let me just look at its Pokedex entry. All right, so Slugma's Pokedex entries state from Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Stadium 2, it says it never sleeps. It has to keep moving because if it stopped, its magma body would cool and harden. Kind of makes sense. Sort of, not really. A common sight in volcanic areas, it slowly slithers around in a constant search for warm places. And then Crystal says these group together in areas that are hotter than normal. If it cools off, its skin hardens. And then in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, it says molten magma courses throughout Slugma's circulatory system. If this Pokemon is chilled, the magma cools and hardens. Its body turns brittle, and chunks fall off, reducing its size. Contrary to, I believe, Gold entry saying it never sleeps, it has to keep moving because if it stops, its magma body would cool and harden. Blah. Slugma does not have any blood in its body. Instead, intensely hot magma circulates throughout this Pokemon's body, carrying essential nutrients and oxygen to its organs. It is a species of Pokemon that lives in volcanic areas. If its body cools, its skin hardens and immobilizes it. To avoid that, it sleeps near magma. Yeah. And it just kind of repeats itself past that. But if you go to Mag Cargo, I'm pretty sure it was Mag Cargo that had the numbers to it. Hold on here.
Oh yeah, I think it's my cargo.
Here it is. Okay, so Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Stadium 2, Gold, Silver, and Crystal state. The shell on its back is just skin that has cooled and hardened. It breaks easily with a slight touch. Its brittle shell occasionally spouts intense flames that circulate throughout its body. Its body is as hot as lava and is always billowing. Flames will occasionally burst from its shell. It says
No,
here.
I'm talking about the one where you have to be a certain amount of distance, otherwise it melts the stuff around it.
Yeah, right here in Sapphire. Mag Cargo's body temperature is approximately 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Water is vaporized on contact. If this Pokemon is caught in the raindrops instantly turn into steam, cloaking the area in a thick fog. But Ruby says Mag Cargo's shell is actually its skin, blah blah blah. This Pokemon returns to its original size by dipping itself in magma, blah blah blah.
No, the one with the if it's around something, it'll melt because of it.
18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, come on.
No,
Let's
there's
let's
this
just
one
do
where it says that I don't remember if it's that Pokemon or another one. another fire type where it says that if it'll have a something degree radius where it'll melt everything around it or something.
No, that's. Let's just look at the temperature of the surface of the sun. Hold on.
Why are you going game theorist right now?
If you want to, you can watch this video. But I'm trying to entertain them in this video, so you still have the viewers instead of them quitting this video and going over to the game theorist. See?
Oh, he did this one already?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know.
Alrighty, so the temperature of the sun is 5,778 degrees Kelvin, which is a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And that's our
That's
Earth's sun. However, Sirius, which is by the looks of it, it's
closest
a
star.
white dwarf. It has temperatures of 9,940 degrees Kelvin. Or I don't think it's degrees, it's just Kelvin. Yeah, Kelvin. Anywho, so let's just put this into perspective. Has anyone ever, worked with metal? If so, the melting temperature of steel, get this, the melting temperature of steel is around 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's enough for you to get near it and burn your skin. I mean, within 3 inches of 4,000 degrees metal, you will get a 3rd degree burn within 3 seconds.
Cry. Don't work with metal, kids.
I have worked with molten aluminum at 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Speaking of which, I remembered that there's a bunch of metal sculptures that the kids or the students made. I said kids, and we're all adults. That our students made, and then there's this one that's just molten metal all over, and I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of molten metal. I'm tired.
Aluminum liquefies at 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I've worked with liquid aluminum before. I made an aluminum coin.
Why?
I had to
Why
put
not?
a couple soda cans into a fire.
I'm curious. Let me ask questions.
And they all liquefied, and I got a cast iron spoon and took out a bunch of the liquid and put it in some water, and it turned into a coin-esque kind of thing. It looked somewhat like a coin. I could bring it over to, in December or whatever.
Or you could just show it in the video camera.
I'll have to find it.
Then no. Your room is.
So.
Like how I say that, but I have stuff all over my floor. Ow, my neck.
You okay?
Yeah, I turned to the left and it
Okay.
got stuck.
At 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which was the temperature of the fire melting the aluminum, I had to drench my arms in water, wear 2 long sleeve shirts, drench those sleeves in water, and wear 3 oven mitts. And even then, I could still feel my eyebrows singeing.
Oh no.
It was extremely hot. Think 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit for steel. Now get 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. This is something that's going to glow white, extremely bright, and so hot that anything, I believe, within a 20-foot radius of it will instantly get vaporized. We're talking, you don't even get burnt. The water inside of your body becomes so agitated and so hot in an instant that you literally explode, and all that's left is your bones.
Spontaneous human combustion?
Yes, and then your bones get vaporized.
I cry.
That is within 20 feet of it. Now, if Slugma is going to be...
Wasn't it Macargo?
Sorry, Mag Cargo, yeah. if mag cargo is 50 feet away, then you will get away with a 3-second death. Burning and cooking within 3 seconds to a nice, well done state where all the water in your body has now been cooked out of you and you are on fire.
How do you have it as a Pokemon then? How do you have it as a Pokemon then?
Just
That's
don't.
the thing.
You just don't.
I mean, here you
kids.
are.
Be safe, kids.
I
Don't
mean,
involve
here
your
you are.
Slugma.
You have a
Technically,
Slugma.
well, I have a question. If a Slugma is hot, it's molten.
Yeah.
It's molten. I can't remember where the thing that it's in the earth magma. There
Magma.
you go.
Molten magma.
It's molten magma. How does it go into the Pokeball and not burn it?
The Pokeball actually
Magic.
actually science.
Shush.
Pokeball
No.
is a piece of technology that actually turns matter into digital code. As it turns it into digital code, it stores it within itself, constantly keeping the digital code moving and basically putting it into a stasis. Now, it's specifically tuned in to a certain wavelength. It's got an adapter and yada yada, so if you're trying to catch a rock-type Pokemon, Pokeball will tune in to that rock-type Pokemon's molecular frequency, basically, and try and turn those molecules into
What if you
electronic.
use a dive ball on a Slugma?
It's not very effective because dive balls are specifically made to tune into.
But what if you caught it anyway?
It's. I said it's less efficient that way. You can't,
Okay.
and then
Good
nothing
night,
happens.
Maxwell. Good night, Maxwell.
It just means you have a very poorly put together dive ball. Anyways, if you were to throw a Pokeball at a mag cargo, it would vaporize. I mean, it wouldn't even melt.
Nope.
It would instantaneously vaporize if it was 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Not to mention, you'd have freaking lights going everywhere. You'd have trees and the earth underneath it turning into liquid. So the Pokedex is wrong. Because we've seen freaking... I mean, it says if you touch its shell, if you freaking touch a Magcargo
somehow managed to get
how
that
are you going to do this? I know the magma suit in Omega Ruby is able to withstand a lot, but this is second generation stuff. Magcargo is a second generation Pokemon. This is before. That is before Team Magma. And in Gold, which is the second generation Pokemon game that it debuts in, it says the shell on its back is just skin that has cooled and hardened. It breaks easily with a slight touch. Somebody was able...
The more you talk, it's like, oh no.
to touch a Magcargo's shell, which means they came in contact with it, meaning they are closer than 20 feet, which we have previously stated will instantaneously end your existence.
I think it was a dare.
Poof.
Professor Oak's like, yo, Sycamore. I bet I can live longer than you. Sycamore's like, challenge accepted. He goes and
Puts
he's
on
like,
the sunglasses, challenge accepted.
Yes.
and he's
Or
like,
I could imagine Oak, but the one in Lola actually going to go do that.
Kukui?
Yeah.
Yes. I can imagine Kukui. He's like, yeah, man, bring it on. I'll take a flamethrower to the face if you want. Yeah.
Science.
Yes.
Yes.
And so, boom. It's just dead skin, Oak, and you know, it broke pretty easily. Sorry, Mag Cargo, flamethrower to the face. Its brittle shell occasionally spouts intense flames that circulate throughout its body. Seriously, Pokedex. How? You don't just scan something like you do in Subnautica and find out that this thing has been alive for what it says here. What does it say? And Cargo's shell is actually its skin that hardened as a result of cooling. Its shell is very brittle and fragile. Just touching it causes it to crumble. This Pokemon returns to its... No. This one. Yeah. The shell on its back is made of hardened magma. Wait a second, what? It says Magcargo's shell is actually its skin that hardened as a result of cooling. And then it says all of a sudden, the shell on its back is made of hardened magma. Tens of thousands of years spent living in volcanic craters have turned Magcargo's bodies into magma.
Isn't that what Slugma was?
Slugma has magma running through its veins.
Oh.
It doesn't mean necessarily that Slugma itself is made of magma. Let me just read through its Pokedexes, just see how wrong this is. A common sight in volcanic areas, it slowly slithers around in a constant search for warm places.
You know,
As if
sad in Pokemon
warm...
Ami when you can't pet your Slugma.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, molten magma courses throughout Slugma's circulatory system. If this Pokemon is chilled, magma cools and hardens. Its body turns brittle, and chunks fall off, reducing its size. Slugma does not have any blood in its body. Instead, intensely hot magma circulates throughout this Pokemon's body, carrying essential nutrients and oxygen to its organs. It is a species of Pokemon that lives in volcanic areas. If its body cools, its skin hardens and immobilizes it. To avoid that, it sleeps near magma. A common sight in volcanic areas is slowly blah 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 blah. Its body is made of magma. If it doesn't keep moving, its body will cool and harden. It never sleeps. It has to keep moving. Wait, it never sleeps. And then it says, in Emerald, it is a species of Pokemon that lives in volcanic areas. If it cools, its skin hardens and immobilizes. To avoid this, it sleeps near magma.
What?
It never sleeps. It sleeps near magma. It never sleeps. It sleeps near magma. It never sleeps.
Sorry.
This is... Come on, Pokedex. Come on.
And I like how the Rotom Dex.
What in the world? What does Alola say? Oh, it doesn't have one in Alola. That's right. It doesn't have. Oh, yeah. It's not found in Alola locally.
I think it should. Wow. If they're a volcano.
It should. I mean, they have freaking volcanoes.
Yeah. I like how you're bothered by that.
It is. It's just. It's like you have freaking fire Pokemon turning into ice. Excuse me?
Slugma Alolan form. Still Slugma.
Somebody actually did a fan art of Alolan Slugma. I gotta get you guys the picture in the Skype. Hold on.
K.
Yes?
I said K.
Okay. Hold on.
I feel so much more awake and I have no idea why.
Species. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's adorable.
I like how you evilly laughed and then said that. I'm like, oh.
There you go.
Enjoying one of my favorite artists. I love their sing. Can you please load?
Oh, here's the Alolan Magcargo.
Hi, Dante.
Hello.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
Why are you sending pictures of Gaster? Get out of here. Aw, they're cute. Look at the Slugma. Slugma's cute. But why would it turn to ice? That wouldn't make sense.
It would not make sense. Thousands of years in a volcano. Now, this is going by Pokedex, which we all know is wrong now. If it has been in there for thousands of years, and if it's been in a volcanic area for thousands of years, and it's evolved to the point where its whole body is made of magma now. Wow.
Dante, if you want
And
to
then you
sleep,
have
you
all of a
can.
sudden an
If you wanna
Alolan form. Now, just to clarify for people in the video, there is no such thing as an Alolan Magcargo or Alolan Slugma. I just found these pictures here of fan art, basically, and this is not actual canon Pokemon. These are just spoofs. But
Pokemon.
if a Pokemon were to adapt to the point of it turning into a different type, contrary to what it is now,
What do you think it used to be then?
Magcargo?
Yeah.
Magcargo's been Magcargo. It used to be a Slugma,
Oh.
but Slugma's been Slugma.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like how I was so confused.
And it used to be an egg, you know.
Was the
But then it
egg
hatched and
submerged
turned
in
into Slugma.
fire? I mean, lava?
That's one of the big things about second generation is the introduction of eggs. People wanted you. Who's the professor of Johto? I want to say Birch. Sir Birch. No, that's
No,
Hoenn.
Birch is a female. Wait, no.
No, Birch is Hoenn, third generation. Elm. There we go. Professor Elm is yeah, he's the one who found an egg from Mr. Pokemon. Mr. Pokemon's like, raise it well. And he's like, you know me, I'm a Pokedex scientist. I know everything. So I'm gonna, find out new stuff about this egg. I'm gonna poke it with a stick. So you were here given this egg by Birch.
Who's supposed to be watching the egg?
And you're supposed to give him run-ups on what happened with the egg. And later on you'll tell him that it hatched into a Togepi. And spoilers, yeah. Whatever. And he'll be like, oh, cool. How about you raise it? It seems to, be attached to you. So you raise it. Or you shove it into a PC somewhere.
Crying.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered how Pokemon are able to be stored inside of a PC? It's because they're turned into data by the Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna answer that because I've heard you rant before.
As for the people who haven't heard me rant on about it, I'll sum it up real short for you.
I try to.
The Pokemon are turned into electronic impulses on a certain pattern. After that, that data is stored inside of a computer terminal. And that's why Bill was able to invent teleportation. Basically, he can turn himself into electric data and travel from one station to another. The only way that he was mixed up with a Pokemon, how he was fused with a Pokemon basically, was because he most likely had a Pokemon stored inside that electronic system beforehand. As his data went through, it intersected that data and combined the two datas into a Pokemon-human fusion. So, yeah. Anyways, what other stuff about Pokemon is confusing about, or to you people?
Everything. No, I'm kidding.
Why are 10-year-olds allowed to leave their parents' house on a Pokemon adventure?
Oh my gosh. Oh. Me too.
Negligence.
Why?
I'm sleepy now, but I don't want to sleep.
The reason why 10-year-olds are going on their Pokemon adventure is because there's bad parents.
Oh,
Why
that's
are there
it?
bad parents? Why are there bad parents? Because their parents died in a Pokemon war.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
No,
Millions of people
stop!
left.
He's gonna keep ranting.
Just, it's tragic, but true. And why does nobody remember it?
Because it never
Silph
happened.
Co. No, I'm
Oh,
joking.
because it never
I
happened.
just want to talk about it.
It's a Silph conspiracy, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my gosh.
Hold on, I don't think I'm ready to go to that area of YouTube here. Also, what? Yeah.
What are you eating?
Hmm?
I think a mosquito bit me on my neck. Why? Fucking mosquitoes, why you do this to me?
Pesquito. Oh, that should be a Pokemon, Pesquito.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
He likes that one panther or mountain lion
Yeah.
that does that wow thing. Hmm. Do you have any song requests or anything, Cyan?
Hmm?
Do you have any questions or requests or anything? Since I know you're doing an art too.
So we all know
Oh no.
that Pokemon can be captured in Pokeballs, right?
Here we go again.
Oh no, that's why I told you to ask something.
You didn't ask, so I'm going on.
No. Why is the sky blue? Because there are clouds. It's not even a reasonable answer.
Then has anybody wondered who came up with the great idea to put thousands upon thousands of Pokemon graves into a giant tower?
Why are you? You just keep finding a way to go back. Why?
Freaking
Is it because
tower.
of the Pokemon world? Never mind.
A freaking tower of graves.
Is
Who?
it because of the Pokemon war?
Most likely. Either that or, hey, let's all just hold our funeral in one place. I mean, it is a rather small region. You know. Yeah.
I think it would be because of a war, because memorial.
Yeah.
Fine then. Talk about the war then.
Well, there's been several wars.
Not just one war, multiple wars.
The one war, the Great War, was over in an instant. All the world's nuclear detonation devices. No, I'm joking. I'm basically explaining Fallout.
Oh.
Yeah, the Fallout series, the Great War. No, I'm joking. Anywho, the last war, according to the theory, is, I think, 30 to 40 years before the initial beginning of Pokemon with Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green. Green being exclusive to Japan. 40 to 50 years before that.
Until the Fire Nation attacked. I remember that was a joke.
Charizards and Magcargos jumping out of nowhere.
Just coming out and just saying, "Hey guys, what's up? Check this out."
Flamethrower everywhere.
Hey. Anywho, 50 or so years before that, several nations got together and started fighting. Territorially.
Fight.
Governmentally. If you ever wondered why there's not much of a government system except for Officer Jenny's, yeah.
I was gonna say Officer Jenny's and Nurse Joy's are.
They're all clones.
There you go.
Yeah. They're all clones.
Once he gets on about Pokemon, I can't stop.
It leaves so many open spaces. But let's stick with the war. The last Great War, supposedly 3 or 4 different nations decided to go up against each other. Now,
Okay.
naturally, Pokemon were already integrated into their kind of lifestyle. Electric Pokemon helped power things. Fire Pokemon usually kept things warm or worked over in something that needed a lot of heat. If you're gonna melt metal in order to make war machines, you're going to need a lot of hot whatever. If you want to be smart
Fire.
about it, go ahead and use a never dying flame called Charizard. Or even better yet, stay a couple thousand feet away from a mag cargo and let that vaporize everything in its path. I can just imagine. Mag cargo, I choose you. Poof, gone.
Runs away.
Mag cargo just looks around like, what? Anywho. These nations converged, presumably north of Kanto, as not much is seen there. But these nations converged in a war, and in so doing, nobody won. They all suffered massive casualties.
Everyone was a loser.
And
Returned with war.
in the end, the nations came to a truce. They decided, we're not going to do this anymore. We're going to stop. And the governments collapsed after the truce. Major companies, such as electric companies and places that developed goods and food and stuff like that, those were companies that rose up to power quickly. With no government, these guys have to place a stronghold if they want to stay here, right? Well, Silphco did it rather quickly. Within a span of 20 years, Silphco sprouted. Yes, I am counting somewhat of a real world account, because there is a sister branch of Silphco over in Russia, of the Pokemon world.
Oh, I was like, world? Question mark?
Yeah. For some reason, you can actually read that Russia has a Silphco branch, anyways. Anywho, Silphco rose to power pretty quick. They made Pokeballs that were more efficient than Apricorn balls. They made goods that could heal your Pokemon, which were used in everyday life. You could use revives to cause your fallen Pokemon to wake back up, and so on and so forth. They also, past the 30-year mark, developed Pokeballs that were more efficient. Now, what makes a Pokeball efficient is its ability to capture the Pokemon. In order to capture a Pokemon, you have to have that Pokemon give up, basically. Apricorn balls use the same electronic digital coding technology that regular Pokemon balls did, but with a slightly different tweak to it. They didn't take into account the willpower of a Pokemon. Great Balls, Mega Balls, Master Balls, all of them were made with the intent of changing a Pokemon's mindset to give up and be attuned to someone. Have you ever wondered why you have a trainer ID? Trainer IDs are given to the people who are going on Pokemon adventures, who accept the trainer challenge, yada yada. Anyone who has a Pokemon inside of a Pokeball has a trainer ID. They're registered in the system. Whose system? Silphco's conglomerate system. Because it's not just Silphco. Devon Corporation, and a couple other companies, major companies in different regions, teamed up and basically formed the government. Have you ever
It
wondered
is
why there's
going
Pokemon?
to be 12 here.
It's 1:30 over on my end.
I
Yeah.
am tired. I have been
I
streaming for
I am
almost
too.
3 hours.
I've talked about Pokemon 4 hours straight, right?
Yeah, 4 hours straight.
Yeah,
And
during the van ride.
that wasn't even like all of the stuff he talked about. Like if you add on everything he's talked about, maybe what I've heard so far, maybe a whole week of like talking. I'm sleepy. It's just I'm tired. It's because I want to finish the fingers because they're not
Anywho,
pointy. They're rounded. No,
if you're going
we're
to be
gonna
using
go to
Pokemon,
sleep. We're gonna say goodnight. We're tired. You should sleep too. Don't you have work tomorrow?
yeah,
There you go.
only at nighttime though.
No, no.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Driflins like to abduct children.
huh?
Driflins like to abduct children.
Why do you end it like that? Why do you do this?
Cubones mourn their mother's passing by wearing their mother's skull on their head.
I've heard that before. I'm pretty sure everyone has.
Drowsies eat children's dreams.
Actually, no.
You know what? You know what? Okay.
What do you mean no? Why not?
In order to eat a dream, you'd have to have the ability to eat a concept.
You're
Rather,
yeah.
drowsies simply absorb the electrical energy given off by the brain during the REM sleep cycle.
Oh.
Basically meaning they rob you of your sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about I don't know. I'm remembering this one episode where they had a drowsy help people go to sleep,
They can.
or was it a hypno?
Hypnos, drowsies, a lot of different psychic Pokemon are able to set people to sleep by causing the brain to enter a state of unconsciousness.
Oh, okay. Much wind,
And,
Dante.
Huh?
Much
much
wind.
wind.
Much wind.
You're using gust.
Okay, there we go.
Yay.
But psychics, since being psychic or telekinetic is an abstract concept that we still don't exactly grasp as possible, anything to do with psychic Pokemon is somewhat off still. Just the ability to project energy from your mind or imagination, project it and form it in a way or ability that you choose is kind of far-fetched.
Huh.
But
Oh, I was gonna say if that was a pun, that's pretty good.
but Hypnos and
Hey,
Drowsies,
that's pretty good.
Hypnos and
Unswell.
Drowsy like to deal with sleep. Musharna and a couple other Pokemon like Komala, they are constantly in a state of sleep or one of those kind of sleep related things. Anyways, Drowsy likes to eat people's dreams, but in order to do that, he's basically just robbing you of your good sleep, which is what you attain during the REM sleep cycle, if I'm not mistaken. It's a cycle in which your brain goes into a subconscious centered thinking pattern. So basically, you have your brain going around in different areas of your conscious and just kind of being hectic but relaxed at the same time. That's why we have sleep studies, is because we don't know everything about it. For Drowsy to actually eat dreams, he'd have to be pulling the energy from that cycle and absorbing it. If I'm not mistaken, Drowsy can actually learn Leech Life. Let me just look that up. Yeah. Anyways, Drowsy then evolves into Hypno, which is another sleep-related Pokemon, but only because it's related to Drowsy. Hypno uses its psychic ability to hypnotize people, to cause their brain to enter a certain state of unconsciousness, yet still allows muscle movement and other things like that. Well, with that being said, basically, Hypno is able to do whatever he wants because he's probably able to. Hello?
Who's this?
Oh,
Someone snoring?
Dante falling asleep.
Oh, sorry. Jesus.
Go to sleep if you need to.
Funny
That's
part
okay.
was I was awake when that was happening. I like doze off. Sorry.
Just go to
Well.
sleep. It's okay.
Okay, I didn't know.
I told you
This
that
man
earlier. It's
was
okay.
ranting about it. What? No, I was just being quiet.
Oh. It sounded like snoring.
Yeah, I was snoring like.
You're tired. That's
Are you
okay.
falling asleep, Dante? It's okay if you are. I understand.
I'm asleep right now, actually.
Okay.
Alright, this is Browser.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good night.
Don't die.
Okay.
Every
Make
time he talks
Cresselia
about
bless your
Pokemon,
dreams.
it's always around the time I'm gonna go to sleep, so I'm getting very sleepy.
Very sleepy.
Oh wow, and you're talking about Hypno. Wow.
Another interesting thing to note would be Cresselia and Darkrai.
I love Darkrai.
Cresselia. Which one was that again?
The one that looks like a moon.
Pink and yellow moon Pokemon.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, the Crescent Moon Pokemon. According to the Pokedex. Anyways, Cresselia supposedly blesses people with good dreams. If you have one of Cresselia's feathers,
Bless.
bless. Like Cresselia bless you. Yeah. Anywho, Cresselia has kind of like feathers, I guess. They basically turn into feathers once they fall off. They're called moon wings. Aptly named because they come from Cresselia, which is the crescent moon Pokemon. Anyways, Cresselia gives people good dreams. If you have a moon wing, it will ward off any kind of bad dream that you have and give you good dreams. Good and bad being human concepts, or supposedly human concepts anyways. For Cresselia to give you constantly good dreams just by holding a piece of Cresselia is kind of weird, because a good dream is based on what's happening inside of your subconscious. So Cresselia's wing, or moonwing, would have to alter your subconscious thought. So really, having a moonwing would turn you into a really good person over time. Just, really nice kind of person. Unless good dreams for you is, going on murder sprees, then it would probably amplify your subconscious, would be my point. As for Darkrai, he's said to give people bad dreams, meaning he'd alter the subconscious in a negative way, which means quite a few bad things, actually. If he wanted to, he could probably raise up an army to take over the world if he wanted to. Darkrai, because he would have that kind of ability to alter your subconscious like that. Anyway, some of Darkrai's Pokedex entries state him to do certain things, like it can lull people to sleep and make them dream. It is active during nights of the new moon, which is one of the darkest nights that can occur on Earth. Folklore has it that on moonless nights, new moons, this Pokemon will make people see horrific nightmares. In Pokemon Platinum, the Pokedex states, to protect itself, it afflicts those around it with nightmares. However, it means no harm. And in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it says, it chases people and Pokemon from its territory by causing them to experience deep, nightmarish slumbers. So, some bad dream happens and you find something responsible for giving you that bad dream, supposedly. You're going to try and stay away from it because who wants their subconscious being influenced in such a way? And Darkrai does this stuff, supposedly during new moons, but it's also stated in the Pokedex, which we previously stated as wrong, to be territorial, meaning it lives somewhere. So, whatever. As for Cresselia,
I like how we're talking about dream Pokemon.
Cresselia is a dream Pokemon.
Because I'm super sleepy.
It's not the crescent moon Pokemon. It's the lunar Pokemon. My apologies. It's also only female.
Right now.
I don't know how that works.
It just does.
It just
because
is.
it does.
Because it's actually
why the heck not?
It's one of the few legendaries that have a gender.
What makes them legendary?
Shiny particles are released from its wings like a veil. It is said to represent the crescent moon. On nights around the quarter moon, the aurora from its tail extends and undulates beautifully. Those who sleep holding Cresselia's feather are assured of joyful dreams. It is said to represent the crescent moon. On nights around the quarter moon, the aurora, blah blah blah. Shiny particles, blah blah blah. Sleeping with its feather, joyful dreams. Yeah. That's all the Pokedex states of it. Which...
At least there's not a bunch of different entries.
Yeah.
It's been around since Sinnoh, right?
Sinnoh would be Pearl and Diamond, yeah.
Diamond, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Diamond, Platinum, Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, White 2, Black 1, White 1, XY, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. Yep. But it does not have a Pokedex entry in the Alolan Pokedex because,
reasons.
You don't. Inside of Sun and Moon, there is no national text. I found out that the hard way. Yeah. Here I am
going out.
I'm getting all of these Pokemon from my previous games and using Pokemon Bank to transfer them to Alola just to find out that all those hours of transferring Pokemon was basically halfway for naught because I had the means to get basically all the Pokemon from Alola. It's really easy, but yeah. Let me see here.
What else is sleep related since I'm so tired? You made Dante fall asleep.
No, I am not Darkrai. I don't make people fall asleep. What? Anywho, for Pokemon to actually influence somebody to make them fall asleep, in the Pokemon movie Rise of Darkrai, it actually shows Darkrai throwing a dark orb at whoever. He basically death blossoms and sends out all these dark orbs. and whatever it hits instantaneously falls asleep against its will. Which would kind of be funny if he tries to hit Mewtwo Mega Mewtwo Y with it, because Mega Mewtwo Y has insomnia, which is an ability which prevents it from falling asleep, which is great, especially if you have a regular Mewtwo and you haven't used your Mega Evolution strategy-wise, and then somebody uses Hypnoblast or something that will make it fall asleep. Just Mega Evolve it into Mega Mewtwo Y. Its special attack goes way up, and it has insomnia, which means it automatically wakes up from sleep and is unable to fall asleep from then on. So either that or swap in Tapu Koko, because it has the electric terrain ability. So whenever you swap it in, the terrain goes electric, and nothing can fall asleep on electric terrain. But yeah.
Why not?
Have you tried falling asleep while being electrocuted?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. My TV
Yes?
used to shock me, and I remember falling asleep. No, I know. My headphones used to shock me, not my TV. And I tried to fall asleep, and it hurt, and my ears hurt, and I'm tired.
Oh.
Because they were like metal headphones,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd hurt, and I'd have to like yank them out and throw them onto the whatever it was. I was there because I can't sentences.
It's fine.
Ah! But I'm still drawing.
It's
What
a
is this?
sign.
It looks nice.
Oh. But yeah, for Pokemon to actually make you fall asleep, to make your brain enter a subconscious state,
Keep talking. This is why I stay awake. Huh?
if you want to fall asleep, say good night, everybody, and go to sleep.
No, but I want to finish this because I love her.
So finish the drawing, and I'll keep you awake by talking, and then when you're done, you just say, okay, I'm done, and I'll stop talking.
I want to go to sleep now, but I don't want to sleep. I'm sad.
I know the struggle.
I probably should. It's also late for you, and it's late for me, and I'm tired. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
You know, I only ate food once today. I remembered I only ate food once, and you're supposed to eat food at least twice. Oh no.
Probably go get something to eat then.
No, I'm not hungry. Because I forgot to eat breakfast and lunch. And I
The
ate a
Pokedex
Hot Pocket.
tree. This is rather sad to me, guys. I'm sorry, but
Okay.
dealing with sleep. Komala, according to the Pokedex, it says it is born asleep and it dies asleep. All its movements are apparently no more than the result of it tossing and turning in its dreams. The log it holds was given to it by its parents at birth. It has also been known to cling to the arm of a friendly trainer. But it was born asleep, and it's going to stay asleep. And Komala's special ability is called Comatose.
Sad.
You know why Komala is called Komala? Because Komala is in a coma.
Why are all
Coma.
of them born in comas then?
It just seems to be one of those great ideas, like, hey, let's make this Pokemon constantly mourn its mother by wearing its mother's dead carcass. Yeah, one of those ideas.
Would you do that if you were a Pokemon?
According to this, Comatose makes the user act as if it were asleep, without inflicting the status of being asleep. The Pokemon with this ability can still use moves, including successfully using Sleep Talk and Snore. It cannot be afflicted with non-volatile status conditions or become drowsy due to yawn. The Pokemon with this ability takes double damage from Hex and Wake Up Slap, can be affected by Dream Eater, Nightmare, and Bad Dreams, and cannot successfully use Rest. Comatose is unaffected by effects that prevent sleep, such as Uproar, Electric Terrain, and Sweet Veil. Comatose is unaffected by Mold Breaker, Turbo Blaze, and Terravolt. A Pokemon with Poison Touch using Sunsteel Strike cannot poison a target that has Comatose.
That's kind of handy.
Roleplay, Gastro Acid, Worry Seed, Simple Beam, and Entertainment fail if the target has the ability Comatose. Skill Swap fails if either Pokemon has Comatose. Comatose cannot be copied by Trace, Power of Alchemy, or Receiver. Comatose cannot be replaced by Mummy or suppressed
Why
by
are you reading technical terms?
different abilities.
No.
Yes.
Why are
Love
you
the
why are
strategy of the
you
game.
helping him? you're
I don't know what you're talking about.
you're words can't work anymore. You're encouraging him. There you go.
Still have no idea what you're talking about.
You're
He said
making him keep
yes.
talking.
Hmm?
You're making him
I
keep
choose
talking.
this. I choose this of my own volition.
Blah, blah, blah.
I am not inspiring him at all.
No,
You
I simply
are.
talk of Pokemon because
Because
I-
you can.
I enjoy Pokemon.
Oh,
Same reason why you draw. Because you enjoy drawing. For the beauty of it. For the beauty of nonsense such as 18,000 degree Pokemon. Now that we've made a full circle, good night, everybody.
yeah, okay. Good night. And sleep tight. And don't let the
Sweet
chupacabra bite. and and have fun.
Oh, because you stated earlier that majority of your viewers are kids, which are baby goats.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Okay.
It's only good because you're tired.
Yeah.
If you watch this when you're awake, you're like, that was so cheesy.
I like puns. You know I like puns. Oh my gosh, no. He only said 2 puns in the game, and now he's the pun master.
Yeah, I don't get
Weird.
that either. Well, he is the only one saying puns over there in the monster world, so
We're
he
just
would.
the underworld.
Is it the underworld? I don't think it's called underworld.
Undertale. Oh.
Oh, so the whole place is called Undertale? I think not.
No, no. Words from the title. 'Cause I don't know anymore.
You
I
poor
gotta.
thing.
Here. I finished the spot. No, I didn't. It looks gross. I gotta fix it now.
Poor thing, you.
Okay.
Poor miserable sleepy spoopy gator.
Okay, I fixed it now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't do that. I'm already super sleepy. That's actually loud. It gives me more awake, so never mind. You know, I can't whistle anymore because my braces. This is lemon, and
that
I love
sucks.
lemon. Lemon is best. I want to draw that one. I can't remember their name. Oh, good night. Tired stomach. You're making me yawn. I sound like I'm drunk or something.
Sleep drunk.
Oh my gosh! Don't do the Jigglypuff. I'm done with you.
Sleep drunk.
Yeah, that's how I get if I'm really sleepy. Or if I have too much sugar. Well, sugar gets me tired. You know what? Well, whatever. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Deuces.
Bye, everyone. Good night. Or good evening. Or good morning. Or good time in the world. It's not 4 a.m. because
Having a good time. Having a
uh,
good time.
good night. Bye.